And hello, everybody, and welcome to the Castle, St. George, Staten Island, New York, for what is the site of today's opening game of the 2021 PSAL Varsity football season. And boy, have we got a dandy in store for you today as the Curtis Warriors play host to the Tottenville Pirates. And joining me in the broadcast booth today are two gentlemen, no strangers to the big screen or the gridiron. We've got Evan Odessier from the new hit show on Showtime, City on a Hill, featuring Kevin Bacon. And, of course, a star here at Curtis High School. Also joining us, comedic writer and up-and-coming, fastest-growing podcaster in New York City, two-way star with the Tottenville Pirates, Josh Moody, joining me in the broadcast booth today.
Yes, sir. Ladies
and gentlemen, this is Nobody Cares Sports, no religion, no politics. Studio 64 is on the road today. We have an absolutely gorgeous day for football, boys.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes,
absolutely
Beautiful.
Gorgeous day
Beautiful.
for football. I'll tell you what, we're looking good. The stream is good. Shout out to all the people out there tuned in today, watching us on Facebook, on YouTube, Vimeo. Shout out to everybody from the Department of Education tuned in today, across the city, around the world, wherever you may be. This is the main event. Boys, welcome to the broadcast.
It's great to be here, Dan. I'm excited. We got two great rivals going at it today. I've actually scored a few touchdowns on this football field here. I'm already starting some controversy here.
Shots fired.
Shots fired.
Oh,
Shots
good.
fired. I will be a little bit biased today, Dan. Evan, you already know I am a Tottenville guy. I still bleed purple. I have a lot of family here at Curtis, but I am riding for my Pirates today.
Riding for your Pirates. Evan, what are you thinking about today's game?
I mean, listen, we're at the Castle. Curtis doesn't lose at the Castle. You know, I'm happy to be back out here. Like Josh said, really big rivalry. You know, brings me back to my high school days when me and Josh used to go against each other between Curtis and Tottenville. But, you know, I think Curtis comes out with the dub. You know, Sam Martin, you know, I think he's going to do some great things today. You got Momo in the backfield. Yeah, I think Curtis is going to come out with the dub. But I think it's going to be a close game. You know, Tottenville always puts up a fight coming off a city championship. So I definitely think it's going to be a great game. But as you know, I'm biased. Curtis Warriors all day.
Curtis Warriors all day. Well, listen, I tried to dress as unbiased as possible, right? So I went with a black shirt, I guess you could say, right? But I stay Gucci down to the flops. I showed this to Josh on his way in out of his trailer this morning. I said, hey, I got the maroon socks on. So you might know I am a graduate of Curtis High School, barely. You know, I don't walk around and say, hey, guys, I went to – personally, I think, like, if I said I graduated, they would probably – like, no, you didn't. Give me my diploma back. But listen,
That's all right. D's get degrees. You heard me?
D's get degrees. All right, so we just got word from Antune from our IT department on hand that the live stream is up and good. And I'll tell you what, boys, for the very first high school football broadcast that we're doing on this network, we are off to a great start. We got a great cast today.
Absolutely.
I agree.
So listen, boys, we've got some keys to the game that I want to talk about, but I also want to give people a little bit history on these two programs, all right? Curtis is oldest high school on Staten Island. Tottenville, I guess you could say, is a little bit more in that new category.
Okay.
You know, they've been battling out with teams on the gridiron. Curtis has been battling out, with teams on the gridiron since you could say Tottenville was in diapers. But Tottenville shots fired. That's my only shot fired for the game. That is my only shot fired for the game.
I ain't going to take too much of this now.
We're sitting in the middle. Shout out to the Commodore just getting here. But listen, folks, like a tree in the city, this broadcast booth is about to get litty. We're just moments away from kickoff and the start of this 2021 public school season in New York City. These schools produce unbelievable talent.
Agreed.
Yes, sir.
You guys are products of that right here on camera. Josh, what year are you coming out of Tottenville?
I graduated the football season of 2008. I graduated from Tottenville 2009. And that class was and actually my mother worked at Tottenville herself, so I was around the program since '97. With Munson.
Wow, okay.
Yeah, so I was around that first championship.
And you played for Munson.
I played for Jim Munson, who is a savage. He made me the crazy man on the football field that I became. I owe him that because, he requires excellence. And
Yeah.
that program is still carrying on with Coach Brian Neville. I'm excited to see him still carry on that tradition. A great guy, a family man, but on that football field, he is about winning. He is about producing. And I know we will see that product out there too.
100%. And listen, a big shout out to Coach Munson and Coach Tom Masella coaching up here on the hill at Wagner College.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Munson,
yes.
I believe, is the defensive coordinator up
Correct.
there at Wagner.
Yes.
And Coach Masella, Tom Masella, he's the head coach up there. So
Yes.
he's a guy that comes with an incredible resume and is building that program up. And with any luck, some kids from these two schools would go on and play there. But we talk about the Curtis end of things. Yeah, Curtis turns out some players.
Oh, absolutely. And, Tottenville as well. I mean, right now Curtis has number 55, Osagi, who's committed to Brown University. They got Sam Martin, who has a lot of big offers. He has, I think he has Purdue, Rutgers, I want to say UCLA in his top 5. So,
Right.
Yeah, Curtis got some guys. Tebow got some guys as well. Tottenville has Gus Edwards, the running back for the Baltimore Ravens,
we
who's
got
been doing his thing.
some guys. I mean, we've been producing, for Tottenville for a long time. That's one of the great connections of going to Tottenville is the amount of publicity you would get playing at such a school, and you get that same at Curtis.
Well, and for these people out here that might not be familiar with Staten Island football, you hear New York City and automatically you jump to basketball as king of the ring. But out here in Staten Island, you can make a very strong argument that football is king.
That's right.
With that being said, people have said for a long time in the 1990s, if the College of Staten Island had a D1 football team, that they'd beat Florida State 3 years running. I mean, all of Staten Island produces incredible talent.
Absolutely, and this is something that's crazy. A lot of people tuning in right now, I know will agree with me with this. Is the simple fact that if Staten Island stuck together, I think it would be an absolute powerhouse in terms of in that college field. If Wagner College got all of these Staten Island kids,
Yes.
it would be unbelievable the type of talent that would be on that team. I know just from my years, the guys that came before me, there's so many guys from the Staten Island area that, we're almost slept on as usual. We're always the forgotten
Absolutely.
borough.
Well,
and I agree with what Josh said in regards to, if Staten Island stuck together because, we're losing a lot of our high school kids to Jersey, to Brooklyn, to the Erasmus Hall. And these are all guys that played for, the Hurricane Staten Island boys. So, yeah, I think we just got to do, a better job of just keeping these guys on Staten Island.
Let's talk about some of these NFL products that have come out of, first we'll start off with Tottenville High School. And here's a look. Gus Edwards,
Yes,
he's a running back right now for the Baltimore Ravens.
Gus the bus, man.
You heard?
And my man ain't nothing to play with.
No.
Damn
Gus,
sure ain't, man.
Gus is legit, man. He's and it's crazy. I've actually known Gus since he went to intermediate school. I actually coached him and Ivan Cornelius, who's another guy that played with him at IS 49 when they was just in the Beacon program. And just at a very young age, you can clearly see he was just heads, toes, feet ahead, and shoulders above everybody else around him.
And determined.
Absolutely.
And it carried on. He's a 6'3" running back, running 4'4", 4'5", easily, can move. He's a
bruiser.
bus. He's
Yeah,
literally.
He is a bruiser, and
bus.
I've been saying that if he was on any other NFL team, Gus the Bus
will be
is a starting one.
He is a starting
back.
running back.
Yes.
He is a starting running
Yes,
back.
he is.
Absolutely,
But
he is.
I think he's in a great system. Just when you look at the longevity of running backs in the NFL, I think he's in a perfect situation because he gets a great amount of carries. He's still able to do his thing, and he doesn't have to take on that large workload because running backs do get hurt easily. So
Right. So Gus is your most recent product
Correct.
out of Tottenville, but
Correct.
Adewale Aginlay,
Legend.
nothing to play with.
Legend.
That's a New York City legend, man.
That's not just Tottenville. That's just legend.
And-
That's just legend status right there. And
Super Bowl winner. Yes,
Super
sir.
Bowl winner, absolutely.
Yes,
you
sir.
talk about another Super Bowl winner,
Mr.
Joe Andruzzi,
Yes, sir. Yes.
offensive
Bowl
lineman
legend.
guard. I mean,
Yes.
Green Bay, New England, famously in Cleveland before he finished up his career. Tottenville, no slouch. This school has produced 2 PSAL City titles. Now we're going to have a look at some of the products that have come out of Curtis High School. They have a saying around here, Curtis has 7 PSAL titles. I thought that was a typo. I double-checked, Josh, just to make sure, but it's true.
Yeah.
So, listen.
They've been cheating. I'm sorry, Dan. They've been cheating the
That's
game for years.
Oh, boy.
They got ringers.
No,
They
listen.
got-
Here
they
he
got,
goes.
Guys who just got out of jail coming into play and things like that. And quite,
I mean, but if you want to be technical, right? You look at Tottenville back in the day, right? Like in the early 2000s. I mean, they had guys like Edmund Larrea, Abraham Cromer. These
some studs.
unfair though. Like,
Some
you
studs.
look at Edmund Larrea. Edmund Larrea was built like an NFL linebacker
At 15.
13.
Yeah.
It's not fair.
It's
It's not fair.
And he's playing running back and linebacker.
And this goes back to my saying that they've been doing this a while. I mean, and you look at the NFL side for Curtis High School. Listen, they started them early. James Jenkins, a tight end, won a Super Bowl with the Skins. Vernon Turner had the first kick return for a touchdown for the Bucks. He had a prolific career, played for many teams. Steve Gregory,
Legend.
San Diego, New England.
He's coaching the cornerback.
He's coaching with the Detroit
I've
Lions
seen that
right
man
now.
run from this side of the field, come to this side of the hash,
Yeah.
skirt up the middle, and then score like it was nothing.
Absolutely. I played with Steve. We used to call him the machine. There was nothing that he couldn't
Syracuse
do.
legend as well.
Yes.
Syracuse legend as well. We've also got, who could forget, Dominique
Brody.
Easley, DT, NWE,
Yes, sir.
and Los Angeles Rams. Another Warrior with a ring.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Super Bowl winner, absolute legend. I've seen that man break my quarterback's back, God forbid. Shout out to Mike DiGirolamo.
Yeah.
Lord Jesus, that was a murder scene that everybody witnessed, and he beat the case. So
There's
shout
so
out-
much happening in this booth right now. It's just incredible.
It's awesome. The energy out here is electric. Listen, these guys.
As I said. And a big shout out to Shemaya LeGrand, of course, the last product to come out of
Shout
Curtis
out to
High School.
Black.
Yeah.
Oh, Shemaya.
Detroit,
Hofstra
Arizona
legend.
defensive tackle, Hofstra legend.
Yes.
Listen, incredible products being put on the field by both of these schools. We're just moments away from kickoff here. And I wasn't told to say this by anybody. The tension is palpable. You can cut it with a knife. The atmosphere is electric.
I'm nervous.
We got nerves in the booth. The crowd's going wild. People are excited for us to hear. Shout out to Luke working the camera.
Yes, sir.
Commodore's in the house. Commissioner's in the house. The commish. We might have to have him on camera in a little while, give Luke a little break on that. Shout out to our IT department. I want to give a big shout out to our boy and an original Warrior from the 4 posse, graduate of 94, Martinique Matthews, under the weather right now, fighting for his health. Neek, we love you. We can't wait for you to come home and enjoy this broadcast today. It's for you, brother.
Wish you the best, brother. Wish you the best, brother.
Now,
And sorry,
go ahead
man,
there,
to
Ev.
cut you off. We got to give a shout out to Fred as well, man.
Oh, we got to give a shout out to Fred.
Freddie, where you at, Freddie?
Yo, Freddie went to get a shout out to Mangin Media, right?
Yes, sir.
Fred Mangin.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Freddie went to get a cooler, ice, and drinks for us about an hour and a half ago.
He lost. The guy's
And
I think he went to Brooklyn. He's saying he's going to Bay Ridge or
he
something
didn't
like
know where he's going.
This game
It's
is
funny because I see him walking in, right?
Is he? Speak of the devil.
Yes.
I'm not sure if that's him, Josh. It's actually like a mirage. I'm so thirsty. I just see heat coming off the track. And somebody that looks like Freddie walking towards us. Tremendous stuff. Well, listen, big shout out to some of the our supporters that power us. As you all know, that we are broadcasting today for free on the all-new Nobody Cares Sports Network. Myself, Dan Chenard, joined by Josh Moody, Evan Odessier, moments away from kickoff here. We're broadcasting on YouTube. Like and subscribe if you see what you like. Get in touch with the community. There's more events coming.
Yes.
Also, boys, we got to give a big shout out to people that really power us, the Dr. Theodore A. Atlas Foundation, helping the Staten Island community nearly 30 years, and they're a big reason why we're able to do stuff like this for free.
Awesome. Appreciate
Yes.
you guys. Thank you.
Thank you. Yes,
Thank you.
definitely.
Thank you.
Speaking of people that support us, my back is breaking from carrying this. Listen, we got some keys to victory today, brought to us by our friends at Tom & Company, digital print media, your one-stop shop for anything digital print media needs. Please check out Tom & Company. Boys, today's keys to victory, brought to you by Tom & Company. And we see here for the Tottenville Pirates, they've got to control the line of scrimmage today if they want to have a chance against a tough front up front for this Curtis Warriors. Tottenville also is going to want to put together a pass rush. Curtis is floating a new quarterback behind center this afternoon.
Young guy.
And Tottenville's also going to want to stop that big plays. Curtis is going to move around Sam Martin. And speaking of Sam Martin, they're going to go deep, move him around out of the slot. It'll be interesting to see how they mix him in. Want to protect that pocket for the Warriors. New quarterback. And speaking of protecting the pocket, they got 4 new offensive linemen on them. And they're going to want to, I think, keep it to manageable third and shorts this game for that QB.
Yeah, so chemistry will be interesting to see here because the strength of the Tottenville Pirates is the defensive line. Sam Martin is a problem So it will be interesting. That is the battle. Young quarterback, new offensive line, an experienced defensive line on the Tottenville Pirates side. So it will be a test to see who is stronger, who's ready to play, who's coming to play, and we'll see how that play out. What do you think?
I could definitely agree with you. I mean, I feel like even since we've been in high school, when it comes to the trenches, Curtis and Tom,
it always starts
a
up
battle.
Front.
Yeah,
it always starts up front. Absolutely.
Always starts up fun. I mean, what we're going to see, as Kirk Herbstreit would say, you're going to see the hog mollies go after it today.
Up front.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Shout out to our boy Kirk Herbstreit is 100% not watching this broadcast.
but I mean, hey, nobody cares.
Hey,
he will be, yeah. But Eb's got the right edge. Josh is new here. Eb's shouting "Nobody cares" into the microphone. He's got the glasses on. He understands that there's negative 500 people out there watching. We thank you for tuning in from New York to Florida, all the way out to Hawaii. We see you.
Yes, sir.
We got a dandy.
Listen, if y'all here with us, we appreciate y'all.
Hey, we appreciate you.
That's
all
it.
love.
The vibes, the energy in here is amazing. Guys.
Yeah, we
Thank
got
you.
chats open on YouTube and Facebook.
We showing some taco meat.
We got people live over here. It's funny when we walked in today. Eb saying hello to people on the field, coaches, stuff like that. Like, you guys are both celebrities on both sides. You're in your trailer way too long this morning. Way too long this morning.
He's dragging it. No, but listen, you got to understand, like, there's Tottenville coaches that are now coaching for Curtis now. So, like, I literally have relationships. And Coach Gambo treats me like a son when I come here. So
sure.
Like, I have older brothers and older cousins that played for here. Friends, childhood friends that have played here.
Yeah.
So,
shout out.
So it's too many names to name drop here. But this is family and rivalry at the same time.
It's funny, everybody was saying, I said, Ev's still in his trailer. He hasn't come out yet, right? And the coaching staff looked at me and he goes, they don't know? You don't know? I said, what do you mean you don't know? He says, Evan's dead. I was like, what are you talking about? Evan's on this show, City on a Hill with Kevin Bacon. 6 degrees of Kevin Bacon. Everybody's connected to Kevin Bacon in some way. Evan is the reason you're connected to Kevin Bacon today. You get whacked on that show or something? What the hell is going on, man?
Took my dog out.
Yeah.
Took my dog.
Took my dog out, man.
That's all right, man. Ev is an up-and-coming actor in here, and he's more than up-and-coming. He's a rising star.
Sir. Yes, sir.
We're happy to have him on board here. Boys, we're about 10 minutes away from kickoff. The teams are going into their locker rooms. I'm excited. Sir. Did Freddie bring that cooler?
No, I think he's still stuck in Brooklyn.
That is super, super unfortunate. Listen, today's head coach is brought to you by our friends at the Staten Island Sports Hall of Fame. Tottenville's head coach, Brian Neville, and Curtis's head coach, Peter Gambardella. Both of these coaches taking over the reins from arguably two Staten Island legends, and Coach Munson and Coach Oliveri. Boys, your take.
I think they're filling the shoes. They're filling the shoes well, honestly, man. They're both, I don't even want to say up-and-coming coaches because they've been doing it for a long time, but they're doing their thing, man. Tottenville and Curtis are both still powerhouses on Staten Island, so that's a job well done. They're getting kids, college scholarships, whether it's Division I, Division II, or Division III, to have your education paid for free, to me, is a blessing. So, yeah, they're doing their thing.
Amen, brother. I mean, the Curtis football program, Gambo's already got a couple of championships, correct? 2? Or is it just one?
I think he's got 2. Oh, boy. I'm not going to talk because he's going to yell at me.
He got one with me. He got one with Ahmad, and then I think they got one. Ahmad left in 2012?
So that was the last one.
Was that the last one?
I believe so. So Gambo already got 2 championships. Brian has been to the big game a couple of times, but hasn't been able to get it done yet. But I have no doubt in what the man is capable of doing. I know he would get this team to the promised land and get them over that hump. The Tottenville Pirates in the past 10 years has been to the big game a bunch of times and haven't been able to get over that big hump, but I feel a new age coming.
Oh, Mr. Momentum is changing his address, according to Josh Mooney here in the booth. And listen, there is reason to assume so. Prior to these two teams meeting today, these boys actually get together every year, and they play for something called the Lieutenant Nick Leah Captain John Drennan Memorial Game, and the winner goes home with a cup. It's a trophy. You hold on to that trophy until you boys meet again next year. Last time out, Tottenville was the victors in a high scoring. I think the score was like 40-36. Tottenville winning one of the final plays of the game on this end zone closest to the school. I think we're in for a real battle today, even though these kids, haven't seen each other in a while. This is like Boston Yankees. This is Duke, North Carolina, all rolled into one.
Yes, sir.
We out here. Curtis Tottenville. You already know. I mean, we got this. It's 11:52. Teams are headed into their respective tunnels. What is the drink situation? We're gonna switch cameras onto the field and let everybody at home see what an absolutely glorious day we have for football. And ladies and gentlemen, may I say that we have broadcasted many events here on the Nobody Cares Sports Network. St. Peter's versus Curtis Thanksgiving Eve basketball.
Yes, huge event.
I mean, we've covered regular season basketball on Staten Island for small gyms that are sold out so that people can watch the kids play. We have never had a scoreboard on screen. And ladies and gentlemen, I present to you for the first time today an active scoreboard.
Oh, we getting fancy at Nobody Cares.
That's right.
Real fancy.
I tell you what, everybody at home, you're right.
Ooh, I hear some chirping, Coach.
Now, you hear them.
We got Coach Gamble getting them fired up.
We got
getting them fired up.
I hope Tottenville's ready. It's going to be a dog show. I hope hey, listen, you might want to leave the booth and go give them a little pep talk.
Listen,
you may want to give them a pep talk.
Josh, you want to get under that tunnel?
Yeah. No. He needs to go to the Tottenville side.
Let's go. Y'all
Doctor.
Is ready.
Let me tell you something. I am not pumping in sound. That microphone that you hear on the stands is the Curtis Warriors getting all jacked up underneath.
I love it.
Yeah. Shout out to the staff out here today, keeping everybody safe.
Yes, sir.
These school police officers. Well, they got the toughest and friendliest here. We absolutely love them. They do a fantastic job. Big shout out to the principal here at Curtis High School, Eric Janicki.
Yes, sir.
Is his first name Eric?
Yeah.
Or Mike Janicki?
I think.
Nobody.
Principal Janicki.
Principal Janicki.
Here we go.
Trying to get it.
Here we go.
Listen, on behalf of everybody in the booth, we're so sorry. And shout out Gambo, shout out Mr. Ritzer. Let's go Mr. Ritzer, Principal Janicki. We can't have that up, all right? Shout out to everybody out there. We've got a dandy. The teams are making their way onto the field. It is 11:54. We're just 6 minutes away from kickoff.
Yes, sir.
All right, gentlemen, gonna get this cracking. We'll be back in just a moment with the start of the 2021 PSAL season opener. And hello, everybody, and welcome back to Curtis High School in Staten Island, New York, St. George, to be specific, as we take Studio 64 on the road. We have a glorious broadcast to you today, powered by our good friends at the Dr. Theodore A. Atlas Foundation. I'm your host, Danny Shenad, and I'll be providing the play-by-play this afternoon. And alongside me is joining Evan Odessier, Josh Moody, 2 stars of the gridiron. Boys, minutes away. Give me your final take before game.
Let's go Warriors.
Okay, Evan is clearly going with the Curtis Warriors here. I'm just excited to see a great game. I'm hoping for the Tottenville victory, clearly, but I'm just excited here to see a great game.
Agreed, man. It's been a while since we've seen high school football.
And shout out to these seniors. These seniors, clearly with everything going on in this world, having the opportunity to get out here and play. Shout out to them. I hope they go out there and leave it all on the field.
Absolutely. Thank you for your incredible insight. There was a reason why you were hired, and it's evident right there in your final words. To everybody out there from HI to NY, that's Hawaii to New York City, this is New York City football. Get hyped, get loud, and I'll tell you what, we've been tailgating out here since 8 in the morning. Our actors just got out of their trailers about 15 minutes ago. They're spoiled and pampered like Josh, how old are you?
I'm 29.
Crazy. I'm the oldest person on set.
How old are you, Dan?
You know what? I was told that I wouldn't be personally attacked today.
Oh, okay.
That's right. We are absolutely live. A second, Luke, going to need you to get on that camera. We're good at this angle.
I love these Curtis uniforms. I'm not going to front.
Curtis, of course,
Coach
wearing black uniforms today.
Black helmets.
Pretty with the matte black.
Matte black helmets. I see no stickers on the Curtis helmets.
No decal.
I just want to say one thing. I know Gamble's not listening, but it would have been nice if we could get this kind of stuff when I was in high school.
He's ungrateful, Gambo. He's ungrateful, Gambo.
I mean, you are so sweet and sour with your comments toward Gambo. I'm unsure if I actually want to run into this guy after the game.
Listen, Gambo, you're such a great guy. I don't know what.
Nah, he's a wonderful guy. I'm just saying,
No, don't try to do that now.
We'll try and do that. Yeah. Captain's coming on the field. This is number 2, Sam Martin for the Curtis Warriors, and across the field we have number 5 from the Tottenville Pirates. And that, of course, is going to be Justin Elam. He's a returning starter for them.
Yes, look out for him, guys. They're expecting a lot from him.
What the hell just flew over this place? Did you see the size of that shadow?
No.
A condor. I think some sort of prehistoric bird just flew over Curtis High School. Wait, hold on. Let's go to the instant replay. That's right. We don't have a budget for that. Enjoy the show, everybody.
Yeah, but nobody cares.
That's
anyway.
right. Nobody cares anyway. Now you're getting used to it. This ain't your mom and dad's CCTV. There's a good chance that the principal is going to run out of here in the second quarter.
This might be
and
the
just
last
pull
time
the
you
plug.
see us. No.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks to all of our supporters, all negative 500 of you out there tuned in, listening, moments away from kickoff. And I'm sorry, this is number 11 for the Tottenville Pirates, making his way out onto the field. 2 team captains for each team. This is, I hope his last name isn't cut off, Anthony Pooch. P-U-C-C?
Anthony Pooch. I mean,
listen, I
hope he plays like a big dog. You hear me?
I got to say, I apologize right now to each and every family.
If I pronounce your name.
Yes. It's going to happen. I used to blame the Commodore. He's not here. So now it's completely on me.
We can blame Ev.
Listen, Dan, you got to stop blaming the Commodore for everything, man. Dan,
I can handle the Commodore.
I don't think it's the Commodore.
I am definitely the problem. I'm 100% the problem. The coin toss has just taken place. Did anybody see what the hell just happened?
You see the excitement?
See the excitement in this place? We are about to be live. Like a tree in the city, it's about to get litty. This is Nobody Cares Sports, the opening kickoff of the high school football season. Tottenville Pirates against the Curtis Warriors. Shout out to everybody tuned in there.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Boys, let's get it. Have a good broadcast.
It's nothing like the opening kickoff where you set the tone, guys. So I'm looking to see some heads crack. People running full speed into each other. I want to see people running full speed into each other.
Okay, yeah, and that's what I like about this network, right? Usually we're like, protect the kids on the field. Josh is like, I'm talking about
full
bang,
speed,
bang.
Some contact.
I want to see some contact out here.
Full go. We are not thud. We're not wrapping up. This ain't flag football. We are going full speed. full speed.
Man, I said this to Freddie. I was like, what's funny is if a kid starts limping, Eb's going to be like, yo, the quarterback's got to attack that kid with the limp. Like, you won't hear that
There's no
on
mercy.
any other city cable network.
If you guys follow me, I show no mercy. Okay? It's
Okay.
my grandmother, right? It's go time. It doesn't matter.
That's right. My guy, Moody on Instagram. Of course, you can
Follow
find
us.
Evan O'Dacier
Check
on
us out
Instagram
on
as
the
well.
Nobody Cares Sports Network. The Unforced Errors podcast is coming very,
soon.
very soon.
Coming
Look
soon.
alive
Shout out
here.
to Kate. Shout out to Kate.
No, not yet, bud. There you go.
And we are off.
There you go.
Ooh.
Oh, there's some big
There's
hits
some
there to go
banging.
start the game.
Here we go.
Ref giving a late whistle
we
here,
go.
letting the boys bang.
Here we go.
And we are off with the start of the 2021 high school football season. And the Curtis Warriors take the field and have the ball here for the first time.
Nice return by Momo.
We hearing a lot of chirping going on out here.
Thirsty.
Energies is running high.
I don't know what's going on. Ref just threw an early flag. Is this a flag already? Is the question.
Oh, this is the type of game I expected. I love it. I love it.
What do we got? They're talking it over here. Come on, refs. First play of the season, you can't keep your laundry in your pocket. Too many men on the field.
Non-sportsman.
Unsportsmanlike conduct on both sides.
Both times. 2 flags on Curtis.
Both teams. Well, that's what they get for not blowing the whistle until after 50 guys are tackling each other.
I mean, listen, these guys haven't played football in almost 2 years. You got to understand these guys are chomping at the bit to get at each other, you know? So it's excitement here. The guys are chirping, but always find that balance, guys. I used to play with my head on fire, but you still have to stay in the game. Cool heads win hot games. Shout out to Coach Joe Trainer, all my roadie guys. You guys know that saying. Cool heads win hot games.
Cooler heads prevail. Cool heads win hot games.
Essentially.
Essentially, I like that. All right, well, for unsportsmanlike conduct on both sides, apparently there was another one on Curtis because they're way backed up here.
Yeah, definitely.
And here's a quarterback dropping back and firing deep down the sidelines.
First play.
And that is caught.
First.
Boys, on the first play
of the
from
game.
scrimmage.
Yes, big game by Elijah Daniels, sophomore, number 17 for Curtis.
Curtis setting the turn early. A one-on-one fly route. Just beat his guy. Ran past him. Good ball by the quarterback.
Yes. Great
Wow.
play, great
I mean, a great ball. You're talking about a new quarterback for these Curtis Warriors. He ain't have no problem slinging that ball 40
Put it
yards.
right in the pocket. Great throw. Great throw.
Curtis's star wide receiver Sam Martin split out wide closest to the camera.
One-on-one coverage, Dan. We'll see if they go that way. Got to stop it here.
And it looks like we got a false start penalty against the Warriors. And so far, even though the Warriors showing a lot of talent on the field, a little undisciplined early, getting 2 penalties, pushing them back.
Yeah, Dan, you expect that. Guys haven't played in a little bit while. I got to get in comfortable and just calm down. The nerves and the excitement is taking over right now.
Absolutely.
We got
absolutely.
another penalty.
I don't know, who's that on?
It looks like they called encroachment. Okay.
All right, so we've got a offsides on Tottenville. So that last penalty will just offset itself 5 yards back and 5 yards up. I'd set a record today for laundry on the field. I've had 5 flags in the first 90 seconds.
People usually do laundry on Saturday.
Well, Saturdays are for the boys. You heard it here. Let's see here. Now, this is a 1st and 10 for the Warriors.
Run play to Momo.
Yeah, it looks like he picks up minimal yards on that play. Boys, what do you like from Curtis so far?
Well, right now, I would like for them to calm down a little bit in terms of the penalties, but other than that, they are attacking. I love the attack that they're on right now. They are coming out firing, and that's what you want to see.
Yes, I agree with Josh. And I think they're very balanced, run and pass. So I think it's definitely a great start to their first drive.
Something something I noticed, Dan, they seem to be doubling Sam out here.
I would. And here's your quarterback.
Oh, we got an
throwing
interception.
deep.
We got an interception. We got an interception.
Yeah,
we got
that's a
an
turnover
interception.
for the Warriors.
Ooh, number 7 here. Let's get his name.
As you said, Josh Moody called it. Mr. Momentum changing his address. The Tottenville Pirates defense showing up big on the first series.
Big turnover early.
Nice
What a
interception
play.
by JD,
What a play.
number 7
What a
for
play.
Tottenville.
What a play.
What a play. He stepped up. You know what? I don't think the Curtis quarterback saw him the way he stepped up and read that football.
Yeah,
I mean, I'll be honest with you. It was a good location on the ball. The kid made a great play. It was a diving interception, so you got to give the kid credit for making a play on the ball.
That's J.D. McIver on the interception, the first takeaway for the Pirates.
Pirates now with the ball. Let's see what we got.
That's a 1st and 10 for the Pirates.
We got another flag on the play, Dan.
And it looks like this is going to be a false start now on the Pirates. So, like the Warriors, before they can run a play for their first snap on offense, they're being driven back.
Once again, guys, I just want to understand, you guys have to expect this. These guys haven't played football since 2019. Guys are nervous, jitters. We'll get to some good football very soon. Very soon.
Josh was nervous this morning. I threw up my coffee. I can only imagine what these kids are doing. All right, we have a
QB keep.
He's rolling out.
And he's going to be driven out of bounds. Hard hit on the far end of the field.
Oh, these guys coming to play. They're definitely coming to play.
It doesn't matter if they're disciplined. They're motivated
They're
out
flying.
here today. We're
These
going to
guys
see
flying.
some bang. As you said, the Hog Mollies are driving the line up front. It's interesting to see how this Curtis Warriors offensive line handles themselves. 4 new starters out of 5 on that O-line.
Yeah, we talked about that in the pregame, Dan. That chemistry is going to be interesting because you definitely need chemistry up front on the O-line, protecting your quarterback.
100%. This is a 2nd and 10 now for the Pirates, or 2nd and...
Looked like it was Wildcat.
Yes. Looks like gaining about 4 or 5.
I mean, Neville busting out the Wildcat. First series of the game.
Well, Dan, as you remember, this is a run-heavy team. You would expect a lot of run plays here. They're going to rely heavy on their running back here. He's a big part of their team, Mr. Elam. I expect him to carry the football.
Absolutely. This is a guy that's a returning starter for the Tottenville Pirates, and he is no joke. He is absolutely no joke. We talked a lot about Sam Martin, and that's the guy for the Pirates that could really do some damage against the Warriors today. And there's a throw downfield, incomplete. Listen, that was a dangerous pass.
Yes, it was. A lot of traffic there.
That was an Eli Manning pass. Back foot, throw it with your eyes closed.
And if anybody knows, I hate that guy.
I'm
a Giants fan, too.
I love Eli. I love Eli,
couldn't
but
stand Eli.
that's the patented. So
Yeah, the no-look.
And listen, kid, you got a bright
Before
future.
Patrick Mahomes.
Absolutely. Now it looks like, all right, so Tottenville not able to capitalize on their opening possession. They had a nice turnover picking off the Curtis quarterback. So we're going to see what Curtis does on their second possession here. Number 17 for the Warriors, back to field the kick. Special teams could pull a critical role in today's game.
Absolutely. Special teams. We got a flag, a stoppage here.
Oh, we've got way more than 4 flags in 2 minutes, Commodore. The refs threw every flag out of their pocket on the opening kickoff.
Dropping it from helicopters.
That's right. And if you're watching at home, that's the Commodore yelling over the ambient electric crowd noise that we're dealing with here today. It is a fire atmosphere up here at St. George. Fire.
But you said it already, Dan. Special teams is a third of the game. You always want to win at least special teams and split offensive defense. That's what we want to see here.
You know, special teams will win you a championship game.
Absolutely.
Very short
We
kick.
have a terrible punt here.
You have to tell the kids how you really feel, Josh.
Hey, Josh is calling it how he sees it.
Yeah, that is a tough punt, and the Warriors are going to take over on what looks like the Tottenville 38-yard line. So tough break so far for the Pirates. Their defense keeping them in the game so far.
Yeah, that's great field position for Curtis. We'll see if they're able to capitalize here. Expecting time, but hopefully to get a stop. They'll need a 3-and-out here because they're in great field position. And I can imagine Curtis is in fall-down territory regardless.
This isn't 1990s high school football. Everybody's got a kicker, too. I mean, well, we'll see how this plays out today. Special teams being big. Quarterback handing it off. Tottenville swallowing it up in the backfield. That's number 9 for the Pirates. Boys, who's number 9? Who knows?
The Tottenville Pirates.
Let's get it. I mean, I think you guys, right?
Eric O'Neal. Eric O'Neal.
Eric
Two-way
O'Neal.
guy, defensive line, tight end.
And if guys, he's been a loud force on the field since the game started. In pregame, he's been chirping, and he is backing it up so far.
I was talking with Coach Brian Neville before the game as O'Neal walked in, and I was like, why do you have a coach wearing shoulder pads? And he was like, oh, no, that's a kid.
Oh, no, there's some big boys out here. There's some big boys out here. Believe that. There's some big
Believe
boys out
that. Josh, I didn't know you were from Georgia. Here's a quarterback keep once again swallowed up by 3 Pirates in the backfield. And this is going to bring up a 3rd and long, and this is exactly what Curtis doesn't want for this new quarterback.
Guys, we talked about it. The strength of the Pirates is the defensive line. They are showing that early in this game.
Did someone give me a Gatorade and I was unaware? Holy Hannah! Freddie! Shout out to Fred Mangin Media. Shout out to Grandma Kama. Ooh! Shout out to Mom Dukes in her yard sale today. All right, here's a quarterback. Ooh. The ball is incomplete.
Here we go again.
Incomplete.
Mr. O'Neal.
Mama, there goes that man. I'll tell you that.
He hooping.
That's a bad man out there. He sure is.
And he's telling you about it.
And he's telling you about it. I'm loving what I'm seeing out here from this Tottenville Pirates defense. And when you look at this strengths of team, Brian Neville told me that the strength of his team is his defensive line. And we're seeing that early.
Very early. Yes, sir.
Boy, I tell you what, I'm fired up. I'm gonna break open the snack bar and make hot dogs. You can't stop me.
I'm sorry, I can't eat that stuff, guys. My body's a temple.
No, I know. I'm sitting next to 2 supermodels. They haven't eaten meat since 2017.
We look good, goddammit.
I do. You guys look great. I'm sweating out bacon, egg, and cheese. Shout out to our craft services today as the first time out on the field is brought to you by our friends at Willie's Deli. As if that's what they call it. Is that still Willie's Deli over there?
Yeah, that's a
Curtis Hill Deli.
That's crazy. I know about that.
Our craft services today, yeah. Puffin corn and Diet Pepsi Big Slams.
Right.
It's a glorious day up here at Curtis. This is living, boy.
We get a nice breeze going in here. Listen, a great day for football, guys.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, listen, we got a timeout on the field. It's 4th down. I imagine this timeout was taken by the Pirates, anticipating good field position coming up.
See what they do here. If I was Tottenville, I would be looking out for a fake, any type of fake that Curtis may possibly pull out of their hat.
That's it. All right, Curtis steps up. Tottenville looks like they were about to bring an extra rusher in, then they push him back out. And we have a false start penalty against the Warriors, pushing them back even further. And what was a 4th and 30 is now going to be at least a 4th and 35. An additional penalty thrown on the field here. If this is against Curtis, this is 4th and 100.
Guys, Sam Martin seems to be the punter as well, guys. He kind of brings me back to my days of James Pompon.
Here we go, folks.
James Pompon. James Pompon would take the punt and just run.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to say,
get so mad at him when he would take the ball run until he got that first down.
Shout out to James Pompon. He would take the football as a punter and just run for touchdown. So
that's a fact.
So he was a punter that didn't punt.
Correct.
No.
He could punt, though.
He had a boot. The boot.
But he could run, too.
He sounds like such an offensive football player to play against.
Oh, and he would lock you down at corners. Pompon was
corner,
a stud.
running back.
Pompon was a stud.
Wildcat, everything.
Shout out to James Pompon.
What was that, Commodore? 4th and 40 coming up for the Warriors. I wonder if we'll see a fake here, boys.
Looking like Tottenville. I think they're bluffing here.
Yeah, they're looking like they're bringing the heat. Pirates stacking the line, and they do, in fact, pull players back. And we got a good kick. Got some wind underneath it. And that ball is going to trickle all the way down to the and it takes a Warrior roll. It's down at the 28-yard line for the Tottenville Pirates, and that'll be their field position for their second possession this game.
The wind is cheating, Dan. That was all the wind.
Oh, boy.
You got ghosts out here. You didn't know that?
Yeah, I know.
This place is like the old Yankee Stadium.
Got guys pushing stuff over here. This football rolling extra yards. What's going on here, man?
I'm starving. They don't.
Let's check the football. Check the football.
I do this at every broadcast. I'm thirsty and hungry at every broadcast. And I'm having fun, but I'm a hostage. It's a good time, but you can't go anywhere.
Oh, I work better when I'm hungry.
Oh, okay. Yeah. That's interesting. Yeah. I'm going to put a knife to your neck in a second. All right. All right. PSAL football at its best. Here we go. 1st and 10 for the Pirates.
Pressure here.
Nice sack.
Nice play.
And we got a sack. And it looks like for a loss of about...
Like
right at the line of scrimmage, a loss of 1 on the play. No, that's going to be a loss of 3 on the play for the Pirates.
Like Justin Garcia with the stop there. Nice play, kid.
Defense has been the story so far in this game. About 7 minutes to go here in the first quarter.
And Dan, we talked about the defensive line for the Tottenville Pirates, but Curtis so far defensive line is holding their own as well against this Pirate offensive line.
Yeah, you look at number 9, Osahan Narua, man. Sophomore, 6'4".
Oh, we got a sack on the play.
Oh, there's a fumble on the field.
Oh, my, get on the ball. Get on.
It's crazy.
Tottenville picks it up.
Recovered it.
Whew. Boy, I'll tell you.
We got some sloppy football here early, guys. But shout out to a great play by. We got another flag on the field, guys.
Yeah, man. These penalties are killing both teams.
Do you have to wonder, is it the refs that also miss throwing flags?
Yeah, I think
you know what I mean?
Definitely miss it, my
it's just
goodness.
muscle memory. They've been in the mirror like this all day.
I just don't feel like it's all these kids out here. It's an Uber Eats delivery. Terrible jokes. Terrible jokes. What do we got out there, Ev? What's the call?
We got another. Seems to be on Tottenville Pirates. I missed the signal. And it might have been a personal foul.
It might have been a personal foul.
All right, guys. Now, you heard me earlier say I'm looking for heads. Guys were running full speed. I want to see a cleaning game out here now. This is looking like some.
Well, listen, these guys are running full speed. They were chirping since before the game.
Got to settle down here.
If you don't know it, these two schools are a bitter rivalry.
Oh, yes.
A bitter rivalry. Holyfield, Frazier. They didn't fight each other.
Doesn't get any better than this, Staten Island. Got a run play here.
Yeah, we got a run play to the Pirates running back number 6. He takes a draw up B gap.
Solid back. Looked like some type of wraparound, maybe a hand back or pulling guard.
Definitely had a guard pulling. Curtis doing a nice job at turning that shoulder and not getting a kick out on the defensive line. We are seeing, as we see, the game is being decided on that line of scrimmage, right? Yes. We've had one mass play by the Warriors going
first
40 yards,
first
play of the game, and that's really it.
Yeah, I would like to see Tottenville stick to the run game a little bit more here. They got a little yardage there. Maybe it's time to get number 5, Mr. Elam.
Tottenville not able to capitalize here, Josh. It brings up a 4th down. They'll be punting out of their own end zone here.
Got to watch for a block here. They may be sending extra guys. Tottenville adjusting their formation.
It's illegal formation.
And the coach is just screaming from the stands as usual. And kick lucky to get it off. Martin fields it for the Warriors. Cuts left, now moving to his right, seeking blockers, trying to dance a little bit like Sanders. But he's brought down almost instantly by the boys in purple and white. This is going to be Curtis's 3rd possession here in the first quarter.
Yeah, and every possession has been inside of the 40-yard line, except for the very first play of that game. But this is now the 3rd time close to the end zone here. We'll see if they can punch it in.
We haven't had Tottenville cross the 50-yard line so far today. So this one I'm looking for them on this possession. I'd like to see them put together a little bit of momentum here, get their quarterback in a rhythm. Coach said that they're a run-heavy offense. It seems like Curtis has been doing a real job of disrupting that so far. Yeah. And Curtis with the handoff on 1st down.
Sam Martin on the carry.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, they're moving Sam everywhere out there.
Yeah. Sam at receiver, now at running back. Had to be a gain of 5 yards on the play. 2nd and 5.
Thank you, Commodore. If you could continue to do that, because we can't see anything on that side of the field at all. Hey, all right. Ball is on the Tottenville 19-yard line. Here's a handoff to the running back, cut left. Tottenville wrapping him up almost instantly on the far sideline.
Ball came loose, but refs was blowing him down, saying he is down. Again, we're seeing a theme here. Another handback play.
Yeah, that's brings up a third and one.
Big third down here.
And this is the closest line. Third and one will be interesting to see.
With the carry.
In the backfield.
First down.
That's a first down for the Warriors.
Yes.
Got another flag on the play.
My goodness.
Let's see. This is they're inside Tottenville. Right. Curtis is in the red zone here.
Yes.
And we got a face mask against the Pirates, pushing them back again. Curtis going to have the ball deep in Tottenville territory, 1st and 10. Looks like just outside the 10-yard line.
I mean, I got to say, it's been over 100 yards in penalties alone. My goodness.
Easily. Gosh.
Wild.
We got one-on-one coverage up top here. Number 17 had the big play early. Handoff. Modest gain there.
That's a modest gain. You know, these guys, so far, I'm impressed with the two teams. We're seeing laundry on the field, but this game is won within the trenches. We know that you're not going to see an ebb and flow here until possibly halftime. And who's to blame?
Right.
I think Curtis goes up top to number 17 right now. Let's see. See if I'm right.
Another handoff. The Pirates' defensive line again, small.
Boy,
Ball
boy.
came out.
Is that a
Ball's
fumble?
out.
Is that a fumble?
I think Tottenville might have
fumble?
recovered it. Yes, it is. No.
Yeah, we got a fumble on the field.
They are ruling him.
They called the play
down.
dead. Yeah.
Let's see how Coach Brian Neville feels about that play.
I'm sure he's pretty red right now, Dan. I can't see him, but I know he's red.
He has to be. Has to be fuming. Oh, hoping there's not no hometown calls here. As they say.
I got a question. I don't know who got these refs, DOE. Was it Gambo or was it you guys?
I'm going to start asking questions more.
Josh is going to ask the questions because nobody cares.
That's right. Nobody does care. Shout out to everybody watching. We have Curtis.
Looking Sam Martin's way.
Yeah, overthrow.
I'll tell you what, Sam Martin, they're trying to be creative
of getting him
in how they get him the football. But, you know, this Tottenville defensive backs, their free safety helping out.
Over top.
They seem they got him double covered every play.
Yeah, they seem to be they jamming him at the line, whether it's with a linebacker and with, if not a corner on top, the safety is always over top.
4th and goal here for the Warriors.
From the Pirates, you follow Sam, you'll follow the ball.
So this is Josh right now saying, Moody saying the ball's going to Martin. I'll probably agree.
We got
Tottenville in the end zone.
Get busy. Is he getting busy?
That is number 2, taking it to the far sideline.
Another interception on the play, the Tottenville Pirates.
That's our boy Elam, is it? No, it's Caleb
Velasquez with the play.
A pick in the end zone.
No fly zone, ain't it?
As a no-fly zone, says the Pirates. They wag their flags around here. DB showing up today. That is the 2nd pick for the Tottenville Pirates. And, of course, adversely, the 2nd pick for the quarterback of Curtis Warriors here in the first quarter.
Guys, we stated earlier he is a young guy. Expect him to make some mistakes. But we've seen him throw some good balls. Yes, we've seen him throw some good balls already. We'll see if he can settle down.
Listen, he might have thrown it to the Pirate, but he threw it 98 miles per hour. That kid's going to need to relace his shoulder pads, I promise you.
We'll see what the Pirates can do with the ball here.
Run play, up the middle.
1st and 10 for the Pirates. Looks like a gain of maybe 3 on the play. Defensive line coach here at Curtis High School, legend Pete Mack.
Yes.
He has a mantra here, boys. Man. He wants to hold them, he says, to 3 yards or less on first down. What do you think of that?
Yeah, I mean, that's what you want to shoot for.
Yes.
3 down. You know, if you got 3 yards every 3 downs, that's only 9 yards. That's not a first down. So essentially, you'll be looking to punt there.
You see the run-heavy offense from the Pirates again on 2nd down, and not very much up front. It looks like if they're going to find success, that they're going to have to put that ball outside the tackles.
Absolutely. We got a third down, 5 yards to go.
Yeah, Curtis' defensive line wasn't mentioned, but these boys are playing right now, and they're holding it very well.
Holding it down. My allergies are wild. I'm about to sneeze 52 times.
Allergy season, Dave.
Number 9 for Curtis, Osahan Narua. He's being recruited by some Power 5 schools as well.
We got another penalty here. Dan is sneezing, guys. Don't worry, he's okay.
Is there a cat up here?
He's allergic to the wind.
Wow. Pollen count is at 1,000 today.
Yeah, surrounded by trees, man.
Is that what those things? I tell you what, beautiful campus up here on the hill.
The castle.
They got some lights, so they're going to be getting some night games soon,
Yeah,
too.
see Coach Gamble getting bougie around here.
Yes, hashtag bougie. Correct. Curtis getting lights. It's a new trend here in Staten Island.
You're looking deep
Pass
here.
for the Pirates, looking downfield. Incomplete. Pass intended there for number 16 of the Pirates.
But Dan, I like the shot, Dan. You got to take the shot to open up the field. They want to run the football. Curtis is clearly loading up on that. You have to take that shot down the field.
Absolutely, I agree with you. Shout out to Luke doing a hell of a job with that camera so far.
Yeah, shout out to Luke.
We see you, Lukey.
We see you, man. I don't think I have to fire him.
Well, damn.
Hey, on first
Luke,
day,
we got
job,
you,
man,
Luke.
Lukey.
Luke, we'd put a camera on you, but we don't have the budget for that either. All right.
But nobody cares.
2nd and 10 for the Pirates.
Another handback play.
It looks like he picks up about 3 yards. He picks up 6 yards on the play.
Yeah. And, Dan, it's funny that you say that because that's what you mentioned. If they want to get success running the ball, they got to go off the tackle. That's what they did. Gain 6
Absolutely.
yards.
You got to test that defensive line. In my eyes, they haven't gotten the ball to the second level of this Warriors defense and seen what those linebackers will do in space one-on-one against their running back. So if the Pirates can figure that out in the second quarter, it could be a very different. We can go from a defensive game to a high-scoring game like that.
Very soon. And it seems like guys are settling in now. And you expect that, especially come the second quarter, you'll see things start to opening up. Guys started getting tired and things like that. Things will definitely start to crack both ways.
That's right, and that is the end of the first quarter here on the Nobody Cares Sports Network. Brought to you by our friends at the Dr. Theodore A. Atlas Foundation, helping the New York and Staten Island community for nearly 30 years. If you like what you're watching here today, make sure and hit the like or subscribe button. Facebook, YouTube, nobody cares.
Nobody cares.
Now, Danny Chanel, we're going to be with you today until this game's over, until they shut off our power. There's no score at the end of 1. Tottenville 0, Curtis 0, and oh baby, we got them coming on our side of the field now.
We not Ray Charles no more.
Man, we not Ray Charles.
We can see out this jump.
We can see. This is absolutely incredible.
Listen, guys, we got some guys here. Dominique Easley will be in the building today. Shout out to Ahmad Anderson, a Curtis legend, is in the building as well.
Oh, and they all come out. The stars come out and shine the brightest when these two schools get together.
Yes, sir.
You guys like my cliche lines?
It fits. It's very fitting. Very
I appreciate it. I'm sweating.
Oh, I can see the game, guys. This is
we can
pretty.
see this. This is incredible down here. This is what it's like for people at home.
Mr. Elam.
Got a handoff to the left side.
Swarming. Curtis is
On
swarming.
3rd down and 5, the Warriors defense steps up big.
I think Curtis defense may favor that side of the field.
They're closer to that stone in the castle. I think there's a little bit of energy radiating off there. A little bit of energy radiating.
Curtis has always been known for a very, very, very fast defense. They've literally always put the best athletes on the football field. Something that they've done for years, continue to do, will continue to do, and
Preach.
it works, and it works very well.
And I'll say the same thing about the Pirates. Just an incredible organization based out of Huguenot, Staten Island.
100 Luton.
Shout out to all the Pirates fans out there putting up with us today. And here's a punt for the Pirates, and that's a pooch kick. And it's going to go out of bounds closest to us. Boy, I'll tell you. 10,
38-yard line here.
And that's
12-yard
I think
punt.
that's the 30-yard line, 28-yard line. It's 12-yard punt. Who was that incredible punter you were talking about before for the Pirates? No, what you guys talking about earlier?
Oh, no, we was talking about, he was the punter for Curtis, James Pompon.
Oh.
Yeah. He was
The punter that wouldn't punt, he would just run up and down and score a
he
touchdown.
would literally act like he would punt the football and just take off and slide.
Yeah.
It's incredible.
And he
All right.
also was 4-4.
He was 4'4". You
4'4"
negated it.
No, he's fast. No, Pompon can hunt a cheetah. He can hunt a lion. Like,
Nah, literally.
Curtis out of a shotgun set, 7 rolling to his right, and a
we got a
big
big block on
pancake
him.
in the
Hey.
backfield by number 33 against number 5.
against 5.
We got
Mr.
somebody
Elam.
limping for Tottenville.
He got lit in the backfield on a pancake. I mean, I think that was the fullback for Curtis doing that.
No, that was the little guy. Who was this here? Is that 33?
33 on the Curtis Warriors.
Who caught Mr. Elam slipping?
Yeah, he caught him slipping.
Let's see if Mr. Elam get back.
Happy Saturday, Mr. Elam.
That's right.
How you doing?
He's vibing out here. That brings up, listen, Curtis Warriors got 5 on that play. Good morning, good afternoon, Elam. Welcome to the ball game. Second quarter, just under 11 minutes to go. Just to open it up, 2nd and 5 for the Warriors.
Go, Momo.
Another
Hand the
rundown.
ball off to the running
Tackle
back.
by Mr. Elam. Mr. O'Neal again. I like this kid. I like what I'm seeing from this number 9 for the Tottenville Pirates.
Curtis, of course, with many traditions here. One of them, of course, their senior offensive lineman, top old lineman, will wear number 64 in honor of a former offensive line coach here, Andrew Schroen. So we're seeing that on the field this afternoon, and a proud tradition as the Tottenville Pirates defense swarms.
Again, that defensive line, man.
That's a loss of 2 for the Warriors. That's going to bring up a 4th and 3. Josh Evan seeing the game as opposed to not seeing the game is completely different broadcast.
Absolutely.
That
This
first
is
quarter
awesome.
was a miracle.
Was rough. It was very rough, but we're here. We got one-on-one coverage here at the top here. I'll see if they go Sam's way. Number 2 already has an interception for the Tottenville Pirates. Mr. Velasquez.
Oh, he's getting busy. He's a quarterback dropping back to
wide
pass.
open.
Over
Wide
the
open
middle.
play over the
That's
middle.
number 11, and he's going to be
Down?
tackled
Do we have
down
a
at
touchdown?
Yeah, he's down
We
at the
marked him
1
down at the
inch
1
yard.
yard line.
That's going to be first and goal for the Warriors.
That was number 11, Alpha Linton, who was a former quarterback last season.
Yes, he
Great
is.
play by him. Great play.
Hey, boys, that was a 4th down conversion
down
for
play.
this quarterback as well. So he's showing that he's got a little bit of poise, maybe a little ice water running through his veins. You're seeing him making the mistakes early on, 1st down, 2nd down, but here you go, 4th down, got to score a touchdown,
It's a
get in
good
the end
ball.
zone. And that was a good strike from the young man.
What I do like, I didn't see the man, haven't seen him get down on himself. And that's what you want to see in your quarterback. I always look for a quarterback to be cool. That's the one thing I want to see from my quarterback. Never too high, never too low. Cool, like I told you earlier, cool heads win hot games.
Always. Absolutely. Cool heads. Speaking of hot, got a nice little breeze out here right now. It's a beautiful weather out here. Saturday, May 15th, 2021 at the Castle Curtis High School. This timeout brought to you by our friends at the Staten Island Sports Hall of Fame. Give them a check out, of course, with that new line of inductees going into the Hall of Fame this year. With any luck, the Commodore will feature that on his halftime show. Of course, I haven't let him know that I want him to talk about this on his halftime show. So there's a good possibility it's not going to happen. Shout out to everybody at the Staten Island Sports Hall of Fame. Tony Santo, just tremendous group of individuals out there, and they've been doing it big for a long time, spreading the love in Staten Island sports. Now,
Here we
boys,
go, Dan.
first and goal
down.
on the 1 inch line for the Warriors.
Let's see if Curtis can punch it in.
It's going to be a real tough test for the Pirates defense here.
They're running Wildcat, Dan.
Wildcat
Stuffed
in the
Big
background.
play by Tottenville defensive line.
And that is number 77 and 73
Is that
from the
Mr.
Tottenville D-line.
Mr. O'Neal was in that again, guys. We seem to be calling that man's name a lot.
For sure.
I mean, listen, head coach Brian Neville said, hey, defensive line is our team's strength. Boy, he wasn't lying.
lying.
Sometimes you think, oh, well, maybe he's just giving his guys some love. This is impressive. I mean, from the 1 inch line, they're pushing him back, and here's another
Oh, my
stop.
goodness.
But we got a
stop
flag
in the
on play.
backfield.
Guys, for halftime, I'm going to talk to the refs, man. They got to stop. It's getting out of control now.
He's calling a false start here. I got to be honest with you. I don't see it.
I think this guy's just a little bit excited.
Yeah.
Jacked up.
Yeah.
Maybe
You know
his
what?
first year reffing.
Everybody sees the cameras. We have an ultra professional setup here, Studio 64 in the stands. I guess they're jacked up too.
Yeah,
what can I tell you?
Would have
Right?
been more excited. I'm telling you, they was in the mirror like this all day.
For real.
the form is just you know what I mean?
Impeccable.
And it's coming out fast. Like the play ain't even over when the flag
I
is
don't
on.
even see him take the flag out of his
I'm
pocket. I
telling
just see it hurling over his head. Here's the quarterback dropping back
Yeah,
to
got some
pass.
pressure here.
Rolls to his left. He's going to run towards the end zone.
Got him.
And he's
Touchdown. We have a touchdown.
towards the
We have a Curtis touchdown. We have a Curtis touchdown. We have
Yeah,
a Curtis
first-
touchdown.
First score of the game. The Curtis
Southpaw
Warriors.
quarterback. Yes, sir.
Hey, Luke.
Mr. Harper on the play.
I tell you what, that's the first. That is the kid totally redeemed himself. Quarterback comes out through two picks in the
interceptions,
first
yeah.
quarter.
Shout out to him.
What does he do? First drive, second quarter, touchdown.
But look, listen, man. He made a guy miss. Hit him with a little bit of ooh-ah
Hit him with-
Skeeter.
yeah.
You feel me? Hit him with a little bit of that. Made a guy miss. Reached the ball over the end zone. In typical Curtis fashion, they are not kicking the extra
There's
point.
a throw over the middle,
2-point
incomplete
conversion, no
on the
good.
2-point conversion. No good. Curtis,
No
taking-
surprise on the 2-point attempt there.
no surprise.
No surprise. This is Curtis strategy, not even Gambo strategy.
Yeah, not even going for a field goal. It's just Curtis. Curtis has been going for two since babies were in pacifiers. It is 6-0 Warriors. Shout out to our scoreboard. First time ever on screen. I don't have to deal with the questions of what's the score?
We got points
What's
on the
score?
board, Dan.
Points on the board. 8:35 to go in the second quarter. Warriors jump out to a 6-0 lead. Pirates, how do they respond here, Josh?
We got to get something going here. Hopefully, once again, we talked about special teams earlier. A great start will be right here with a good return, good field position. We'll see if they can get some things going here.
They have had some success. We saw a little bit as they pushed the ball to the outside tackles. Ab, do you think we're going to see some of that again on this series?
Yeah, I mean, I definitely think that will be Tottenville's key to success right here. A lot of the guys for Curtis are both playing both ways. So, if they can run the ball off the tackle and attack those guys in the trenches, I think they can have some success.
Absolutely. We've been seeing that a little bit so far. But the story is the defense on both of these teams.
Absolutely. And it's going to come down to, as Evan already pointed out, fatigue and wear and tear. So we're going to see if this run game of the Tottenville Pirates can wear this defensive down and eventually start gashing them and causing some breakouts here. Some big plays. Man, it look like the big play is going to be huge in this game.
There's Curtis kickoff. It's fielded at the 20 by number 3 of the Pirates.
Okay, good return
Makes
here.
a few men
Gotta
miss.
close to 30.
That's a 12-yard return, and the Pirates are going to take over on their own 32-yard line.
Hello, everybody. This is Chinese Bookie from Nobody Cares Sports Network. You are listening to the live shows from the Studio 64.
That's right. That's the Chinese Bookie. Make sure and check out his show on YouTube. Of course, you can click on different playlists that we have. A big shout out to everybody on the Nobody Cares Sports Network.
Man, we got no safety in the middle field. Curtis is definitely a man coverage. I expect to see some pressure here.
Stacking
And
the
here it
box.
comes.
Quarterback dropping back. And he takes a big hit. And I mean, from where I'm looking at, it was a high hit. Hello, how are you? Curtis bringing the wood that time, stacking the box, getting pressure on the quarterback, and quarterback doing a good job of actually not committing a turnover or taking a sack there.
Yeah, so far, I would like to see the Tottenville Pirates offensive line hold up a little bit better. Curtis did bring a lot of pressure there. They seem to have run a stunt from the boundary here. I expect to continue to see a lot more pressure, guys, especially with no safety in the middle of the field. You can expect to see pressure.
All right, 2nd and 10 here for the Pirates. The handoff is up the middle, number 24.
Nice play, nice run
going
here.
between the
And
tackles.
we got a first down.
That is
Pirates.
all
Great
O-line for the Pirates, moving the men up front.
Tough running. That's what we have to see for the Tottenville Pirates. We have to see them consistently running this football here on this Curtis defense.
And that was the best run
of
from
the day.
scrimmage. That was the most yards the Pirates have had on a single play all game. So maybe some moment. We said this can go from a defensive match to a shootout just like that. Let's see if the Pirates can keep this momentum going forward. Now the refs give them a bad spot. It's going to be a 3rd and 1 as opposed to a 1st and 10.
Got a quarterback sneak.
Quarterback sneak is good up the middle. Ball comes out late. They're saying Curtis is waving their arms that they have it.
Let's see who got it, Dan.
Fight at the bottom for that ball.
The head ref says Tottenville ball.
Head ref says Tottenville ball. Josh, you are the eyes and ears of New York City football.
They call me Eagle Eye.
Uh-oh.
Wow.
I'm the Federales. No, I'm not the Feds.
I was Evan. Don't get upset, Teddy Bear.
I'm not the Feds.
Listen, I've seen Evan mad before. He stops talking. You know, that's why I always check on Evan. I'm like, Ev, what do you think about this next play? When he says something, I'm like, all right, we're cool, man.
All right. Make sure he's good. He's the star. You know that.
That's right. Yeah, absolutely. You cool, baby? 1st and 10. Shotgun snap. Met in the backfield immediately.
Fumble.
Ball is
we got
out.
Fumble on the play. We got a fumble on the play. Oh, God.
I don't know if Tottenville's going to hold on to this.
Yeah, number 22 is balling, man. He's doing his thing.
He sure is. And here's another
Garcia.
scrum. Let's see who comes up with it. And it's Warrior football.
See what?
That's right. Evan talking all sorts of smack. They say C-dub around here.
Yes, sir.
As the Warriors take over on the 26-yard line.
No. They say C-dub because it's a dub around here. That's
dub, W, win.
Dub.
You know how we give it up.
You're a dub.
Ladies and gentlemen, your halftime entertainment is going to be Josh and Evan fighting. Commodore is going to ref it.
Hey, Dan, not to cut you off, I just have a question for Josh.
Yo.
Josh, what's the score?
What?
Huh?
Wait, what?
What's the score?
In our defense, we have several scoreboards now. All right, 6-0 Curtis. They take over here on the Tottenville 37-yard line. Quarterback under pressure, and he's sacked in the backfield.
Mr. O'Neal.
Mama
is hooping.
Yeah, he's doing his thing, man. God damn.
That is a bad man out there.
That's a bad man.
O'Neal for the Pirates, number 9. I mean,
he looking swaggy on the field.
I was just going to say, my man
I got a jacket.
Looks like a football player. He looks like
got the turf tape going all down his arms. Look at it.
Hey, Coach, I didn't know. You know what he reminds me of? He reminds me of that kid that played Little League for the Dominican baseball team. And he was 17 years old, and he was playing on a 12-year-old team, right? I can't remember his name. Worst network ever. Oh, can't remember his name. It'll come to me. That's who O'Neal.
He looks. What's his name? Yeah, that's funny.
He looks like a grown man out there against
grown
everybody.
Man.
Listen, Curtis got big kids. When you see O'Neal running around like that, you know he is legit.
Seem to be doing what he wants out here.
And here is another sack.
That Josh and Evan could not see.
Back-to-back Pirates sacks. They're having themselves a little sack party out there today. The defense for the Pirates showing up here they had a lapse on Curtis's first drive to open up the second quarter against Tottenville's defense. They had tough field position to start against, and they almost stopped them from the 1-inch line.
Yeah. But, hey, this is a long game.
Those are the breaks. It's a long game here.
And honestly, so far, then it's looking like this game is going to be a game of field position.
Speaking of a long way, bro, we've got about 3rd and 26 here for the Warriors.
You see what Curtis, you can't let up a big play here.
Quarterback the ball's tipped at the line, almost picked off by number 7 of the Pirates. That's going to bring up a 4th down. The Warriors are going to be forced to punt, and we could be coming up on the 4-minute warning here in high school football. There is no 2-minute warning.
Yes,
There's a 4-minute warning.
4-minute warning, yes, sir. Which, guys, if you don't know, it's the equivalent of the 2-minute warning.
It's the equivalent to the 2-minute warning. That's right. Guys, you're doing an absolutely stellar job.
Listen, you said it, but I have to agree with you, good brother.
I mean, we out. I don't think the people hate us.
At least not yet.
And if they do, nobody cares, so it doesn't really matter.
But what is it? We set the bar so low.
So low,
The only way is up.
And there you go. There is the 4th quarter.
Guys, when it's up,
the 4-minute warning here. 4-minute warning here at Curtis Football Field, Andy Barbario Memorial Field, as a matter of fact. Curtis High School, the Curtis Warriors 6-0 lead over the Tottenville Pirates, opening game of the season. Beautiful day, 71 degrees, slight breeze. We got a 4th down here for the Warriors. They'll be punting. Tottenville's going to have an opportunity to tie this game or take the lead before the half.
I just want to give a shout out to one of the guys that's tuned into Josh's Instagram live. His name's Davon Dale, Curtis High School legend. Played offense, played defense at Curtis, defensive end. Actually taught Dominique Easley, a lot about the position and, helped with his success. So he's tuned into Josh's Instagram. So definitely just want to shout him out, man. That's a legend.
There are so many stars connected. I'll tell you what, today's broadcast, we can't name them all.
It's honestly
too many.
It's too many.
Way too
There's
many.
There's definitely guys that we're missing. We didn't mention Dominic LeGrand. We mentioned Shemaiah LeGrand. We didn't mention Dominic.
Oh,
Dominic LeGrand.
Shout out to you.
Dominic LeGrand's a beast.
Yeah.
Shout out to you, bro.
All right, here's Curtis
Shaheen
stepping back.
Austin.
Almost blocked, and there's some contact made with the punter. Looks like no flag on the field. Thank the Lowwood.
Good field position for the Tottenville Pirates finally.
That's right. Tottenville looks like they're going to be taking over at their own 42-yard line. Great field position for what will be their third possession of the second quarter. And while we're here, let's have a moment to hear a word from our NBA insider for all your Knicks and Nets information headed towards the playoffs. Make sure to check out Famous Amos, a.k.a. Eli. Eli, what do you think about that?
Hey everybody, this is Famous Amos here. Nobody Cares Sports Network. Come and join us, follow us, like us, subscribe, hit that bell. We are here, Staten Island, New York. Everybody loves us, but nobody cares.
Thank you, Amos. And back to the action. It is 1st and 10 for the Pirates as they're looking to keep this momentum going. It's a fake reverse. The quarterback is going to keep it going downfield and shoved out of bounds deep into Curtis
the Pirates
territory.
have crossed the 50-yard line on offense today. Here we
Curtis
go.
30. We got a game.
Watch out
fellas.
now. Watch out now. Just outside of the red zone, Pirates. 3:30 to go here in the first half, making moves.
Dan, I expected this, things to start opening up in the second quarter for both teams. As fatigue begin to set in, and a lack of reps, considering what these kids have been through.
I'm exhausted just talking.
This,
Completely agree. What do you got? Commodore's making paper airplanes and then crumpling them up.
And then we're back at the
There was
point of the
notes on
field
it.
where we cannot see. So
Yeah.
I got you guys covered. Don't worry.
Ev, take it over.
Number 24.
we go.
Big game.
Big game. Tackle down inside the 5-yard
Yeah,
line.
it looks like he's about the 2, man. That was a great run up the middle.
Mr. Default got no swag going, but he has a nice run on the play. Number 24 for the Tottenville Pirates.
Aiden Schnell.
Schnell coming in with an explosive run, moving, forget the red zone, inside the 5. Pirates looking for their first score of the season and to tie the game.
Great pay by Mr. Irrelevant.
I'm saying no swag, but he said, I'll play. I get busy.
No gloves, no sleeves, no socks.
Guys, if you went to go create a play on Madden right
they
now,
did the generic version.
and you just click, no name, nothing.
Generic number, everything. That's what you gonna get.
I tell you, we are so enlightened here. Just unbelievable. You guys just, the things that come out of your head are just truly, we don't have enough sponsors. Because I just tell you, unbelievable. We have barely any, as a matter of fact. But shout out to the people that do support us out there. We've been doing this for a couple of years, and we get better and better every time. We try and always broadcast for free to the community. If you know of a local sports event, doesn't have to be in Staten Island. It could be in a warm weather climate. We like Miami. If you know of a sports event in Miami that you'd like Nobody Cares Sports to cover, let us know. We'll get down there and cover the event for free for you. We've got about 3 minutes to go here in the first half. Tottenville coming to the line here, 1st and 10.
Dan, you should have told him we could do
First and
international
goal.
too. We all got our passports.
That's a fact.
Yeah, we could do international. I like rugby. Amp, take it over.
Helmet came off. My
That's
God.
a flag.
Yeah, flag.
Oh, my God.
Oh,
Oh,
man.
Lord.
I hope he's okay, man.
Oh, shit.
Wow.
Lord.
What's going on here?
Ooh.
Yeah, man. That was a little rough, man. I wonder who Tottenville's backup quarterback is, man.
He seems to be up and walking just fine.
Yeah, it wasn't helmet to helmet.
Helmet came off.
Yeah,
and all.
it wasn't helmet to helmet, though. Thank God. It wasn't helmet to helmet, but that was a big hit, man. He seems good, though.
Temporary.
Yeah, he's got to stay out for at least one play.
Temporary studio malfunction here with the camera. We'll be up in a second, folks.
Yeah, Evan, you hate to see, you don't want nobody getting hurt out here. You never want to see injuries. You want to see everybody make it home safely. But you want to see a hard, tough game. Unfortunately, that is a part of the game. Let's see who we have here at quarterback. Maybe some little Wildcat going here. We got Mr. Elam back as quarterback. Yes. I expect this to be Wildcat.
Boys, we've lost pictures, so just keep talking for a moment, all right?
We'll do. We got another stoppage on the play. Delayed game on the Tottenville Pirates. While Dan goes ahead and gets our camera situation all fixed out, guys. Sorry, we're going to be here. You're going to have to listen to us be a little bit of chatty patties for now until we get this visual back up and going for you. It is still first down, first and goal, technically. We look to be at the 10-yard line. Evan, what are you expecting here for this Curtis defense to get a stop?
Yeah, I think, it's a little tough now because Tottenville's limited. They have Mr. Elam back there in the backfield, so, they're going to be running Wildcat unless he's able to throw, We don't know too much about him, but it kind of simplifies it for the Curtis defense, so let's see.
Yes.
We got a snap.
Wild run. Oh, what a play.
Wow.
What a play hitting the backfield.
Play. My goodness.
Who's this big fella here?
What was that?
Oh, we got another flag. Another flag on the play.
Listen, man, we got to talk to the refs. This is getting out of control now, man. My goodness.
We did have a late hit over here. I ain't mad at that one.
It looks like it was on Tottenville. Let's see what the head ref says.
It's definitely another Tottenville. And Tottenville seems to be moving backwards. We going the wrong way, fellas. We going the wrong way.
Especially with your quarterback out.
I can hit Munson now. For the life of me, I don't know what you're doing.
Yeah, Munson.
Shout out to you.
Yeah, shout out to Munson.
Shout out to Jimmy. For the life of me. That man. Yeah. Oh, I know never going nuts right now.
All right, so looks like Tottenville has their backup quarterback, number 17, Blake Amrani.
See what he can do here. I expect Tottenville possibly keep this on the ground.
Up
He's
top.
to the ball.
Whoa.
Oh, we got a nice play.
Catch.
Nice play. Woo,
both feet in. Wow.
Mr. Tippy toe.
That was a play.
Drag the foot, ain't it?
Play.
That was a nice play. Nice play, kid. Right back inside.
Yeah, wait for Tottenville to get back the momentum.
Right back inside the 10-yard line. I believe it is second down here.
And that was number 2, Caleb Velasquez.
No, I'm sorry. They have third down on the sticks.
Third and goal.
We had so many penalties.
Yeah.
You see what Tottenville draw up here. Fumble on the play. Fumble on the play.
Tottenville recovered.
Tottenville fell on top. Jesus Christ.
All right, we got a fourth down.
Av, you got to expect this, man. Like I said, we kept talking about this. These guys haven't played football
in over a year.
Camp for these guys started in April. It is May 15th.
And I know they're just happy to be out
Happy to be out here. Reps.
Another flag on Tottenville. My
another
goodness.
Flag on the play here. Refs, the kids just want to play. Can you just let the kids play? I hear Neville.
Yep, I hear him too.
That's an angry man.
With my headphones on in the studio, he's yelling. My God.
That's my guy. Sick man. Sick.
You got to be the coach of football.
I'm telling you.
Especially high school football.
Sick. Good dude off the field, but on that football field. As these referees get this sorted out, let's see where we end up, how.
146 left in the game, boys. You're back.
We got live shots here. Yes, sir. We back and going. Sorry for the technical difficulties, but nobody cares. We are still here. We are still active, guys. We're at the Castle. Beautiful
Saturday.
Day.
You didn't miss much because we have the best broadcast team in the world. I'm having a panic attack.
All right.
Yeah, welcome back to the broadcast. Fourth and what's happening?
So we have
A whole bunch of flags being thrown.
Another flag on the play.
1:46 remaining, fourth down.
Well,
Ball's on a 13-yard line.
Mr. Commodore doing it.
Last play on first down.
Let's see how the referees work this out. Coach Neville is not happy. He's literally on the football field right now having a conversation with Mr. Head Ref.
That's not a conversation. I have conversations with my mother. What he's doing right now is not a conversation.
Agreed.
He's letting that ref know, if you take that flag out of your pocket one more time, one more time, test
you
me.
gonna step inside because we already outside.
That's a fact.
Well, boys, I got that camera working. I'm about to crack an airplane bottle up here in the Curtis bleachers. It's a heck of a party. Just under 2 minutes to go here. Tottenville yet to get on the end zone. Is this a fourth down for him?
Yes, and the quarterback, number 11, is back in the game. We got a play action pass here. He gets the ball off wide open for a touchdown.
Oh, touchdown Pirates.
Touchdown T-Ville. The Ville is on the board.
They sure are, and that is their first touchdown of the season.
Mr. Garino with the touchdown pass.
I mean, we've got just
touchdown reception, excuse me.
Just under 2 minutes to go here in the half, and Tottenville getting their first score on the board. Josh, what do you think about this drive that the Pirates have put together?
Hey, it was nasty, but look, they produced. They scored a touchdown here. I love the play action pass there. A nice touch on the ball, put it right in the breadbasket.
They sure did.
Pretty football.
2-point conversion coming up here for the Pirates.
You know, and I like the toughness of that quarter. Wow, that was a terrible kick.
That was an extra point attempt?
The extra point is no good.
Yeah,
that's expected. Dan, I told you I was a kicker.
I'm not talking garbage. I am not talking any garbage. After almost one half of play here at Curtis High School, the Pirates, I tell you what, we had no scoring in the first quarter, 2 touchdowns, both of them coming from each team here in the second quarter.
Six.
This is bet the under, as they say, but 6-6, here we are.
Yeah.
This is anybody's ball game right now.
Right now, I think the team that gets the penalties under control is going to take control of this game. They get themselves under control, and like I said, Cool Heads win our game, and they'll get this thing together. Hopefully these teams will settle down, both teams.
Look, let me get a shot of the 50-yard line. Show everybody that beautiful CHS logo here. 1:36 remaining in the first half. If you haven't stopped watching the broadcast by now, this is your opportunity. If you are still joined in, thank you so much for checking us out. We are New York City's fastest-growing sports network, broadcasting to you for free on 2 million gigahertz? Sure. Whatever those things are, right, Ev?
I just want to let me give a quick shout out to another Tottenville legend,
Yes,
my
I was
brother,
just about to say.
Tremaine Wilson. Woo!
Two-way star, man.
Why do you guys have so many friends?
I'm just saying.
I don't want to cut Josh off,
I
but
played with some guys. I'm just saying.
My friends don't even call me
some
back.
guys too.
All right.
I didn't want to cut Josh off, but I just have to give a shout out to Tremaine as well, man. He played running back when I was in high school. I played defense.
Dog.
You know, I just started playing football my freshman year of high school, man. Tremaine gave me a tough time every time we played Tottenville, man.
Absolutely.
He was so fast, it's insane. Then I ran into him in college when he was at UAlbany. So shout out to him.
Shout out to Trey.
This is. I'll tell you what. I'm going to give a shout out to the man who had 3 touchdowns for Polk High, the one and only Al Bundy. Tottenville Pirates squib kick 134 here, remaining in the first half. Banging out there on the field.
Okay, he's trying to get busy.
Ooh.
He sure is, and he's still up on his feet, moving towards the far sideline. Warriors going to get one last shot to try and take the lead before the end of the first half. I don't think they're going to do it, though. This Pirates defense, boy, they have been stifling.
Yes, sir. And I expect them to continue. Mr. O'Neal, I'm expecting him to continue to dog out here. And as a defensive lineman, that's one thing I pride myself on. I used to play a 3 technique at 255 pounds against 35-pound linemen, and you have to have that dog in you
Yeah.
to play that defensive line.
That's a fact.
Well, the ball's back on the
You don't got it, it'll show.
right side of the field. We can't see anything. Ev, take over that play-by-play.
Got it. We got a snap. Quarterback drops back.
Ball tipped at the line. Is that Mr. O'Neal?
I mean,
I might have missed that. He's in the area. We're gonna go ahead and give him that credit, guys. If that wasn't Mr. O'Neal, we apologize to the parents.
if this kid is not playing football after high school. He absolutely should be.
Lukey. It's okay, Lukey.
Say what up to Dorothy. A tornado just literally tried to snap everything we are having the gauntlet.
Evan, we need you
of
back
everything.
at the
Evan
mic.
is Evan's trying to pop an umbrella.
We have a run play here. Tottenville defense swarming. Nice,
guys,
solid
the camera's off the ball.
Sorry, guys.
Sorry, everybody. You have
Little
no
wind
idea what just
difficulties.
happened.
Yeah.
Wind just came and tried to take the camera and Luke to Bayonne.
Yes.
And it's doing it again. So we may not. We'll just don't worry about that right now, boys. 50. We're just almost to halftime. We could do this.
But nobody cares. Well,
Nobody
so it's all right.
cares. Nobody cares. Everything is fine. Tottenville looks like they're Curtis. What going to milk the clock here? That's the half.
That's the half, guys. We're the first half of the 2021 PSAL.
Oh, doctor.
Season.
That's right. We're at a score of 6-6.
Shout out to Drake.
And that is going to do it for the first half. From St. George, Staten Island, New York City. When we come back, we may not have a camera. We may not have a broadcast. I'm Danny Shenard. I'm sitting here with legends. Josh Moody, Evan Odessier.
Sirski.
We'll be back in a few minutes with the Commodore's Quarters, a live halftime show from Staten Island. Nobody cares. I cannot stress this enough. Nobody cares at all. Back after this.
Where is it now? Is it stuck on it? Yeah, it's stuck. I think you just take the
Got nothing in the hands.
And now live from St. George, here is the Commodore's Quarters.
Hey, baby, holy Hannah, like Danny likes to say. It's the Commodore Live right here from the Castle, St. George, where I once played and went to school a long, long time ago. I'm the Commodore. You're listening to the Commodore's Halftime Report right here on Nobody Cares Sports Network. Well, I tell you, folks, Dan, Evan, and Josh, they're doing a great job with the play-by-play and the color commentary here right now. We got a good football game going on, folks. It's 6-6, Curtis Warriors versus Tottenville. Both teams missed their extra points. One was done with a two-point conversion. Tottenville missed a kick. It's good to see they got a kick, and that comes big later on in the season if we had playoffs, which we don't. We have a 6-game season coming up here today for the PSAL, kicking off right here in Staten Island. We're pleased to be here. I want to give a thank you right off the bat to the PSAL, the entire staff at Curtis High School, Greg Janicki, principal, Eric Ritzer, head coach Pete Gambardella, stellar, for hosting us here today and allowing us to bring this to you, our spams and fams, free, folks. That's right. There's no cost for this broadcast. We're powered by the Dr. Theodore Atlas Foundation. Send your donations in there. That's a good cause, folks. And we also help a lot of other charities out through Nobody Cares Sports. Also, I want you to stay tuned to Nobody Cares Sports, because soon Teddy's going to be announcing the recipient of the first Dr. Theodore Atlas Staten Island High School football scholarship. That's right, folks. That'll be coming up soon within the next month before school is out. We're looking forward to that. We're excited about that. So, what's the halftime show? Hell if I know. That's what you get when you cross an elephant and a rhinoceros, by the way. And hell if I know. But anyhow, look, this is a great start right here to the football season, folks. There's no worries. There's been a ton of flags out here, but nobody really cares, okay? The kids are out here. They got their chin straps buckled. We've seen some great hits, a few good pass completions. Defenses are stellar. The offenses are struggling, folks, but that's to be expected because of, just the way things were in the past year. But it's great to see these kids out here competing, going full head on. Sportsmanship is there. The camaraderie is there. It's a beautiful day here in St. George. We're glad to be back. So, what happened in the first half? Well, the recap of the first half sort of goes penalty, 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 and then the kids settled down. But what happened initially was Curtis received the ball to start. There were 2 flags right on the kickoff, folks. My papers are blowing all over here. Let me just throw this away over here because no one really gives a damn what I'm doing over here anyhow. They all left me. This is what they do. They leave the Commodore at halftime. But what's happened is that during the first half, we've seen that the Curtis quarterback, sophomore, number 11, I believe, number 7, Kevin Harper. He's the real deal, folks. He completed a 60-yard pass in the first half. He also threw 2 picks in the first half, folks. And on the other end of that, I think, was the Tottenville defense, which was starring Khalib Vasquez, number 2, and J.D. McIver. I think they had a pick apiece. They did fantastic. On the Curtis side, another standout would be number 7, Kevon Harper, and I guess this guy Novo they call number 4, Novell Mitchell. So what we had there was 2 coaches feeling each other out in the first half. We saw not so much smash mouth football, but just kids getting out there in the first time. Fantastic. You did great. Everybody did great. Shout out to the Catholic High School Football League, which just wrapped up a 4-game season last week here in Staten Island. We covered that on the last show a little bit, but fantastic. And the kids are out there playing on Staten Island. We got baseball, softball, lacrosse, soccer, field hockey. We got like 15 or 16. All the sports are rolling. I guess referees and umpires are hard to come by, but if you want to go out and make some cash, you give somebody a call. I'm looking at the zebras over there sitting in the corner now. They're watering. There's a watering hole over in the corner for the zebras. So maybe they'll come out nice and refreshed, and we'll have some less flags in the second half. And that'll be interesting. What will be interesting is to see what both teams do in the second half. Personally, after watching this game and seeing the execution, I think it would behoove both coaches to play smash mouth football and send the ball down field, get some yardage, and it's 6-6 and let the better team win. It's tough to get these kids out here. Their timing is off a little bit. They're a little nervous. It's hot, okay? It's 70-some-odd degrees out here today, 75 degrees, but you could bet your Tootsie Rolls that it's at least 85, 90 degrees here up at Curtis High School in the sun. So Tottenville then, Pucciarelli, the quarterback, he had a pretty good first half. He scampered around a little bit. He made it through a couple of big hits by the Curtis defense. Both defenses were stellar. Both offenses need work. That's what I saw. But what do I think? Nobody cares anyhow. But the kids are playing football. That's all that matters. So let me just continue down the line over here. What's happening the rest of the day around here? I gave my shout-outs to all of the student athletes in high school. let's talk about horse racing. Let's go to the Preakness. Let's give a shout out to the Chinese bookie. Let's get real around here. Yeah, that's right. We got the Preakness going today, and there's a big controversy around Bob Baffert. Bob Baboon is what the Chinese bookie calls him, as to, his horse and the doping incidents and things along that line. Nobody cares. Listen, there's no commissioner. We have a commissioner here at Nobody Cares Sports, and I hope somebody's holding on to the equipment right now so that it doesn't blow away out there, because the wind is picking up. However, we have a commissioner here. He does a fine job, and we're breaking in a young protege here, Luka Duke. He's on the camera today. He's doing a fantastic job as well. But back to racing, okay? Bob Baffert, Bob Baboon's got 2 horses in this race. One's a dope, but the other is not. I don't think, this is the Commodore talking, I said this the other day, I don't think for a major stakes race like the Triple Crown, somehow they got to limit the number of entries by trainers and owners and everything else. Take your best horse, put him up there and let him run. None of this, I got 2 horses running, one's going to set the pace, I'm going to hit the other one in the ass with a battery around the 3rd turn. It's ridiculous. Horse racing needs to get it together the same way boxing needs to get it together with a commissioner that oversees everything national-wide. But you know what? Nobody cares. I'm just ranting over here because Danny drugged me away from a yard sale today. That's right, yard sale going on down at Club 61 today, 61 William Street. Everything's got to go. Anyhow, we're doing great up here at Curtis today. There's nobody in the stands, folks, but it doesn't make a difference because you should all be enjoying this free live stream event from Nobody Cares Sports. We're powered by the Dr. Theodore Atlas Foundation. If you'd like to see your firm's logo up on our screens and hear us talk about you, give me a call. I'm the Commodore. You could hit me up on Instagram at nobodycares_Commodore. Or, of course, you could give us an email at Commodore@nobodycaresportshow.com. I won't answer your email. I'll pass it off to Dan and Freddie. You can always hit them up too. But listen, we'll come to you. We've been with you before. We never left you, folks. We don't have a restart because we never stopped. That's right, folks. We never stopped. This is a hell of a crew that we're working with over here. I look forward to getting back out to the local restaurants, bars, taverns, arenas, and whatnot, and bringing the Commodore's quarters to you live remotely because we have the ability to do these things now. It's just fantastic. We could have a lot of fun going forward. I want to give a shout out to the Tunnel to Towers. That's right, the Steven Siller Tunnel to Towers Foundation. The other one of my top charities here on Staten Island. Love you guys. You do a fantastic job for everybody. I'm beginning to hear a little bit of rumbling from underneath the stands now, I think, as the coaches are giving their final instructions to the contestants for the second half of today's contest here at Curtis High School, where we're knotted up 6-6 apiece for the Pirates and the Warriors. This is a long time coming, and we're going to have a lot of fun over the next few weeks covering these games. We'll be on the sidelines bouncing around, hopefully. I'm like a bad penny. I seem to turn up anywhere, I show up at the opening of a letter, folks. And if there's food involved, that's even better. Commodore likes to eat. You know what I'm saying? The commissioner's laughing over there. I'm trying to break them in. I'm trying to teach them how to eat. That's what I'm trying to do. But the other thing I was thinking of today, historically, I just want to give a shout out to the Drennan family, the Captain John Drennan family. Historically, these teams play for the Drennan Cup. And there's playoffs involved in city championships and whatnot. But it's a little different, folks. This is spring football. This is something we've never, ever done here in New York City. But you know what? We're doing it. And a big thank you to everyone involved in making this happen. I see the kids getting ready to come back out here on the field. The Zebras are returning from the watering hole in the heat, and hopefully they're feeling good and we'll play a little more, football, here in the second half. I want to thank Danny for giving me the opportunity to come up here today and babble and rant for 15 to 20 minutes because I haven't been able to do that lately. And I've been on good behavior even. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing all I could. Listen, folks, we got about 1 minute before kickoff here of the second half. The guys are going to be returning back into the studio right now. I'm the Commodore. You're listening to the Nobody Cares Sports Show right here on Nobody Cares Sports. Check us out on YouTube, like us and follow us on Facebook, and don't forget to follow all of our antics on Instagram. We got the Commodore, the Chinese bookie, we got the hockey guy, the fight guy, our NBA insider, and if you're at home, you got the Knicks and the Nets in action this afternoon, the Yankees and the Orioles, the Mets and Tampa Bay.
You're perfect.
Last night we had 3 in a row. We had the Triple Crown last night. 3-team parlay for the boys at the club. Woo-hoo! Mystery Man 136. Anyhow, today's Preakness, here it comes. You're all waiting for it. Commodore likes the 1-6-10 combination in a box triple. Let her ride. That's what I have to say. I'm the Commodore. You've been listening to the Nobody Cares Sports Show halftime report. Dan and the boys will be right back after this.
Mask up for the...
We can share.
Yeah, we've been rocking out. Yeah.
Yeah, that's right, everybody. That was the Commodore's Quarters, a special edition from the Nobody Cares Sports Show. Here live at the Castle. Tottenville Curtis knotted up at 6. Can you believe it? High school football in New York City. And I'm back in the broadcast booth.
Yes, sir.
After having a really, really good conversation with the referees for today's game.
Uh-oh.
I think it's fine. We're definitely never going to get a chance to broadcast another one of these games again. But, you know, everything's fine. Everything's good. We've got the start of the third quarter coming up right now. And boys, 6-6. It was a defensive game in the first half. Do you think we're going to see that continue here in the second?
I think defense is going to be a heavy factor in this game, but I do expect offense to come out firing a little bit better in the second half. What do you think?
Yeah, I definitely think both coaches gave them a pep talk, pointed out the mistakes and the weaknesses and where they can improve. So I definitely think both teams are going to come out fired up on offense and defense, all cylinders.
All cylinders, you heard it here, firing on all cylinders just like a GTO. Well, here we are, started the third quarter. Shout out to our friends at the Theodore Atlas Foundation. They'll be announcing a scholarship given to a deserving senior who intends to go on and have a collegiate career. We'll look forward for that announcement soon on an upcoming edition of Nobody Cares Sports Show. But right now, it's back to the action. 6-6 Pirates and Warriors. And the Curtis Warriors lining up to kick it to the receiving.
Dan, we got Curtis. Sorry to cut you off, Dan. We got Curtis royalty in the building. Dominique Easley is officially in the building.
Super Bowl champ
Dom Easley in the building. I couldn't. Oh, there's a muffed kick.
Uh-oh.
And he's trying to bring it out.
And he is going to bring it out.
Is that a safety?
Let's go, Curtis.
Oh, he's marking him down the 1 yard line.
The ref is going to.
Come on.
Listen,
I don't know about that one, ref.
Wait, hold on.
I don't know about that one, bro.
Dan, what did you say to the ref during halftime?
Dan, I like what you're doing, Dan. I like what you're doing.
I just tried to make it better, all right? I tried to make it better. If you notice, there's no flags on that play.
Flags on the play.
That's true.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
But what happened here, if you're unsure, all right, Luke's probably been eating CBD gummies all morning or something because he didn't have the camera following on that, all right? But this is what happened. Tottenville player muffed it, went back to the 1 yard line, picked it up, appeared to be in the end zone. Curtis celebrates that it's a safety, and the referee indicates that no, he's in fact down on the 6 inch yard.
I don't understand why he sat there and paused and looked like he was taking a squat to poop.
It was very weird. It was almost like he looked around like did people see me touch this? Yeah, bro, we saw you. Pick up the ball and run.
You look like my daughter squatting down to pick up a block. She about to put it in her mouth.
Well, here we go. First,
we got another penalty.
Oh boy, this is going to go against the Warriors.
Listen, guys. One thing I learned: if you're going to go off sides, at least knock a guy on his behind.
Yeah,
at least sit him down. You gotta make it count.
Yeah.
You gotta make it count. My son's over here, woo walking on all through the line.
I tell you, Tottenville was on their 1-inch yard line, and because of a Warrior mistake, now they have breathing room. 1st and 10, quarterback rolling to his left. He gets a seam. He's got a seam. And that is a first down.
Okay.
Gang tackled by the Warriors, and it looks like we got a late flag.
Yo, Josh, I think Dan's lying to us.
I don't know what you said.
Hold up.
He told the refs throw more flags.
Hold up. Take over. I'm gonna go talk to these guys.
You go straighten them out, Dan. Shout out to number 11, the Tottenville Pirates quarterback Anthony Puck with the Trevor Lawrence moves. Schmoves.
This was a first down for the Pirates on a huge QB sweep, totally on the outside. Design play, O-line went perfectly and got to the second level, but we have here the linebacker coach for Curtis, Damian McCaig, out there indicating that it's on Tottenville.
Yes, another legend. I'm sorry. There's another
legend out here.
Another Curtis legend.
Yeah, the legends either go on to be coaches or they're immortalized forever in our words in the broadcast booth.
But Dan, back to what you said, that's the second time that play worked big time for the Tottenville Pirates. I think that's
get outside the tackles.
Yes.
We're close to the sky boxes of the respective coaches. And we have 2 offsetting penalties here. And they're just going to indicate first down Pirates. So, as I was saying, I don't even know what I was saying, but I do want to let everybody know at home that we were requested to cover this game on Wednesday morning. So the fact that we actually were able to broadcast this and the camera only went out for 15 seconds. Hallelujah.
We are winning. This is a great
game. This is a chalk one up for the home team, baby.
Guys,
That's a dub.
A big umbrella in front of us no more. We can see the game.
I think the Tottenville staff can hear us talking. We're shouting for them to run it outside the tackles, and we're seeing that here on their first drive of the second half.
A lot of movement. Curtis finally getting lined up. Shovel pass. Pass, Mr. Elam.
Oh, my God. Mama, there goes that man extending.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, he's still going. He's still
going. He's dragging the entire Warrior football team with him.
Oh, I'm loving the energy.
And listen, can you see it, folks? That Tottenville sideline is fired up. That's what they needed. That is what they needed to start this second half on the right foot, and they're doing just that. First down, Pirates at the 50-yard line, heading into Curtis territory second time today.
That needs talk.
Yeah, Dan, listen. Nobody cares.
Yo, it's jokes up here in the booth, y'all.
Guys. But look, we got first and 10. We got another QB run. Ooh, he got a little. Listen, I ain't going front. My man got a little Western Euro.
He did a Euro step in the backfield.
He definitely did. Look, just like Russ.
Had the quarterback not done that move, it's a loss of 2. Instead, it's a gain of 5. Manageable 2nd and 5 here for the Pirates.
I said Trevor Lawrence moves earlier, but that was a little, you know what I'm saying? That was he must have heard me. Okay, my boy. Number 5 is
okay. Mr. West is in the building. I mean, these boys are out here. Not only are listen, they're having fun playing football. You could tell that these boys are excited to be out here.
Play some foosball.
Mama
Josh,
says
I don't know how number 5 playing running back.
I'm telling you, he a big boy.
2nd and 5, Pirates, shotgun snap. And they fake a handoff. Now the quarterback throws downfield.
Was he out of bounds? I think he got out of bounds.
And they're calling him out of bounds. You can see the offensive lineman, number 76. He's 10 yards downfield.
With no helmet.
With no helmet, arguing to the referee, ref, that's a catch.
Go figure.
And how could the ref look at an old lineman not wearing a helmet 15 yards downfield and disagree with him? Like, you know what? Maybe I made a mistake. You're very fired up. I spoke to Dan at halftime. He said, enough of this. You're right.
But Dan, arguing with the referee always changes the call.
You know what? I should have never named the company this. They all just kept looking at me and going, nobody cares. I was like, I can't tell if you're fans or if you're, like, throwing hate. Then they cleared it up. They said, we're throwing hate. It's a 3rd and 5 for the Pirates.
50-yard line. No, excuse me, 45. Got a drop back pass.
Quarterback drops back.
Oh.
He's hit as he
That's a dangerous
throws.
throw.
That's a nice
Oh,
completed pass.
Oh, there
Wow.
goes
Is
that man.
Is that Mr. Elam?
Oh, that is O'Neal.
No, Mr.
That's
O'Neal, excuse
O'Neal.
me.
Number 9,
Mr.
O'Neal,
O'Neal
the
getting
Pirates.
busy on offense and
Heads up
defense.
play. That ball was
Tipped at the line.
tipped at the line on the quarterback as he's going to the ground. O'Neal came back 12 yards on that ball to make a catch. That is a 1st and 10 Pirates on the Warrior. Oh, I say that's the 30-yard line.
Yeah, Dan, listen, that was a great heads-up play. Make a play happen. So
We're just gonna call Mr. O'Neal Mr. Do It All, man. 'cause
I'm telling you, he's getting a
my
whole
I
lot. He's
mean,
getting a whole lot of money out here today.
We're supposed to be unbiased up here, but the next time the camera switches to the booth, I'm going to be wearing an O'Neal jersey. It's going to be weird. 1st and 10, Pirates shotgun snap again. Hand off to the
number
running
3.
back, A gap. And in the first half, the Pirates were not having any success running the ball between the tackles. Second half, different story. You're wondering, is it execution? Is it fatigue? Combination of both.
Combination of both, Dan. You got to expect this as a football game goes on. Somebody begins to bend, and eventually somebody begins to break.
Yes, sir.
Speaking of breaking, Evan, what are you eating?
I'm eating some Belvita breakfast cookies,
Crazy.
cranberry and orange, because Crafty forgot to put food in my trailer this morning. So
That's my fault. Take it up with the budget committee. There's an incomplete pass.
He had a guy there.
He sure did have a man. And you know what's funny? Wearing these headphones, being in the booth, I can't see to my right, watching the game, but I hear the crinkle of a wrapper in my head. I was like a history teacher. Like, who's eating? So I just got possessed by one of the old coaches, teachers here at Curtis.
Like, that's ridiculous. Don't get me started.
Well, look, we have a 3rd and 6 here for the Pirates. This is 4-down territory. I don't see them punting here this deep in Curtis territory.
Damn.
So 3rd and 6, we'll see if they try and get a little bit instead of all of it.
Drop it back to pass.
And here's a throw downfield.
Throwing it to the officer over there.
Incomplete towards the baseball field bleachers. And so
he's not a football equipment, so I'm really not sure what he's doing.
it's interesting. It's not a turnover and it's not a sack. So we've got a manageable but long 4th and 7 here for the Tottenville Pirates in Curtis territory. A little over 8 minutes to go here in the 3rd quarter. I tell you, 33 from the Pirates. That hit that he had in the first quarter, I'm still living off it. Pancake block from a wide receiver. All right, quarterback shotgun snap. Looks to his left.
Ooh,
throws over the middle.
He took a shot.
Oh.
Wow.
Listen, referee.
Number 33 got to hold on to that.
33, speaking of the devil, has to hold on to that. Their quarterback got rocked on that.
He just took a shot. He's hurting, Dan.
Oh, he's hurting.
He's going to feel that. Somebody's parents is not happy. Not my baby. Not my baby.
There is a huge-ass bumblebee attacking Evan.
Evan is laying on me.
I'm not laying on it.
Laying on me like a...
Luke.
Listen, my wife is at home.
Yeah, I don't know what he's talking about.
Your wife...
Good.
I don't have a wife. I'm single.
All right, and here's a first down for Curtis after that Tottenville turnover.
Dan, did you hear Evan try to plug himself in right now, just now? With all
Yeah,
these
what you
watches?
talking about? What you talking about?
And here is a sweep to the wide receiver left side. And he's going to be gang tackled on the Tottenville sideline. And it looks like a gain of about 6, bringing up a 2nd and 4 for the Warriors.
That was number 4 for the Warriors, Navon Mitchell.
It's a good play there.
Thank you, Evan. It was the first time we've had like a legitimate play-by-play color commentary. Shout out to everybody out there that understands that we took this job 2 days ago. We know 4 guys' names on the field. One of them's number 9 for the Tottenville Pirates because he's Lawrence Taylor and Deion Sanders combined. It would do a better job.
That's Marcus Brown.
Guys,
man, we got some legends.
Listen, I don't know what is going on around here.
So we
I
have
don't know who's bringing these guys out.
We have a heavyweight
Olympic boxer Marcus Brown in the house.
Yeah, professional boxer.
Dog.
Professional, but sure. Pro boxer Marcus Brown. And here we are. A fumble on the play.
Oh, my
who else?
God.
Who else?
Mr. Do It All.
It's Mr. Do It All
again.
Flex, my
O'Neal.
boy.
Oh my God.
Flex, my boy.
Mama, there goes that man again.
Bronze those hands. O'Neal with another sack, another huge play in this game on second down, brings up a third in eternity for the Warriors.
Coach Neville, when you hear this, he better be wearing 104 in this upcoming season. I'll tell you that
That's
right
a
now.
fact.
If
Do
you
the
guys
right
don't
thing.
know, that is the Tottenville tradition. The best players wear number 1 in the
Not gonna
I
lie,
see
the
what's
front
going
of
on
his jersey
here.
should say 1 and the back should say 4.
Yeah, I mean, just cover them all right there. Here we go.
He comes again. He comes
my.
again.
He's on him, and
He's got
the
somebody
quarterback
open.
gets away.
25,
Wide open.
Oh, he makes a move.
He makes a move, and
Great play,
he's tackled
2-5.
by number 22
That's a face
of the
mask, though.
The
Pirates.
referee missed the face mask there.
Like I said, I talked to him. I said he got half and half. Well, that's a big pickup for the Curtis Warriors here. I mean, this quarterback has showed flashes of brilliance this game, especially throwing on the move outside the pocket. That's where the big plays have come from.
Listen, I'm telling you, this young guy's paused, man. He has not flustered. He's staying in the pocket. He's making it happen, man. Got to give the kid credit.
There's
He's got
a ball!
bad exchange.
And it's
Tomville
picked up
ball.
by
We got Tomville
Tottenville.
ball. We got T-Ville ball. We are going all the
Oh,
way.
just when you thought Curtis was changing momentum, here come the Pirates defense. And that's going to be a first down for the Pirates close to midfield. Ev, what's going on with the Warriors?
I don't know, man. I don't know. We're going to see.
You don't sound good over there.
Yeah,
he has
man.
no analysis?
Yeah, I don't know what's going on,
Ev,
man.
take the brown bag away from your mouth. You don't have to breathe in and out of it. It's all right.
I think they're just getting mentally flustered. That's what I think's going on.
There's a little bit of that going on. Listen, the jawing has been going on all game. You know this is a rivalry, and you can guarantee that with every big hit, every big play, these guys are in each other's face, letting them know. Listen, it's only going to get better. Tuned in here for free on Nobody Cares Sports on YouTube. If you like what you see, make sure you hit like and subscribe. Nobody cares. 1st and 10, Pirates.
Let's see if Tottenville takes a shot here. We got one-on-one coverage up top. And the box is loaded. A lot of bodies in the boundary here.
Oh, we have a big hit in the backfield on a fake to the running back.
Okay.
Quarterback's going to keep it outside the tackles.
Oh, they called the
now we have a
block on number.
Oh, we have multiple flags on field now. One at the line of scrimmage by the O-line and D-line, and one downfield where the ball was. Listen, this offensive line is protecting themselves. One of these kids lost his cool, and you can see the other O-lineman come up to him and actually pushed him away before it looked like he was going to do something silly. Yeah. So it's possible that we don't see ejections. I didn't see anything too egregious on here.
No, nothing too bad. But you just don't want to see this many flags.
Listen, but you're seeing guys banging, when the ball's 20 yards downfield. So it depends what they're going to call here.
Yeah. We'll see what they shake out. 2 flags on the field.
And the head judge indicates that there is a holding on Tottenville, a face mask on Curtis. And
did I hear ejection?
And there is an ejection on the Tottenville side. And that's going to push back Tottenville now 15 yards and bring up a 2nd and 25 for them. I'm trying to see which player for Tottenville was removed from the game.
I see a gentleman on the bench, but there's people blocked. I see him. We can't see his number from here, Dan. Once we get that number, guys, we will get you that information.
We'll let you know who in fact was removed from this ball game.
How do the ejections work in high school? It's been so long for me. You get suspended the first half of the next game, or is it the whole game? Or neither? Any of you guys know?
Let me check with the stats department, F. And here's
he
maneuvers around a sack.
Okay.
I'll tell you what, that he tried to make something out of nothing on that. We have an injured Warrior in the backfield as well.
Yeah, and the water boy got hurt too.
That's right, man. That's who I was talking about. Man,
the water boy got hurt.
Man down.
Oh, you talking about the water boy?
Pimping in distress.
His hat fell off and everything.
He said, Donna.
Pin down. Oh, man, that is incredible. Shout out to the water boy, man. I broke my neck senior year. I was a water boy. It's all good. I got nothing but love for him.
Have you ever looked up a salary for an NBA water boy? They getting
They get in the bag?
6K? Bro, nah, they ain't 6 figures.
But hey, to give out water, well, that's nice.
Sign me.
You get to travel for 82 games?
Sign me up.
Yeah, sign
Sounds
me up.
incredible, to be honest with you. Get me out of this.
After my acting career, that may be my next gig.
H2O.
Yeah.
Tottenville with a second and extremely long. Quarterback is keeping yet again, and why not? He has been their entire offense, seemingly.
He got a little swagginess to him now when he running. We got to play it down on the field. Oh boy, don't hate to see that.
Yeah, man.
And with a player down here, we'll just take a moment to draw us back to the booth. When you hire professional actors to be on camera with you,
he's drinking.
It really helps. Yeah, why don't you move?
There's only one professional
why don't you move a little closer to Josh so we can get that beautiful mug on TV? We know that the ratings are not coming from me, all right? So to everybody out there that is unfamiliar with us, I'm Danny Shenad, your host and play-by-play announcer. Next to me, Josh Moody, a two-way star and fastest-growing podcaster in New York City. Of course, next to him, a legend at Curtis Gridiron, Evan Odessier, star of Showtime's new show, City on a Hill with Kevin Bacon. There's your 6 degrees. Boys, it's been a game so far. We're knotted up at 6. It's been a defensive battle.
Yes, it has.
We've seen some shades of greatness on offense as well.
Listen, for not a high-scoring game, the game has been very entertaining. And I'll give them this: they're playing extremely hard. And you got, you want to see that in the game. You want to see guys leaving it all on the field. They're definitely doing that. Let's see if we can get a little bit more scoring going in the next few minutes. What do you think, Ev?
Yeah, like you said, man, it's just been a really good game. I know the kids are happy to be back out here. We're excited for football. You know what I'm saying? We got a lot of people tuned in. Shout out to TJ Tibbs too. He's on Instagram Live, athletic director for CSI. But yeah, it's been a great game.
Yeah, I'll tell you, like you're saying, it's a star-studded event.
Yeah,
right?
man.
I mean,
stars is out.
No, really
I think me and Josh should go home, man. It's too many big names.
I mean, you got
too many big
Super Bowl
names
champ
out here.
Dom Easley in the building. You got professional boxer Marcus Brown in the building. I mean, what is happening?
Athletic director TJ Tibbs, man.
I mean,
it's a lot going on out here, man.
This is just wild. It brings this. You know what? Like when you're at a Knick game, and they got that front row, and they call it, star row.
I think it's called Celebrity Row.
Celebrity Row right there. Well, there's a Celebrity Row here at Curtis High School today.
Me and Josh is in the what's it called? The Chase Row all the way up in the bleachers.
Dude, I'll tell you what. If I would have known,
I'm out here trying to get a scalp ticket. That's what I'm trying to do.
Fact.
I know. I should have lost more weight before this broadcast. I absolutely knew it. Well, we turn the attention back to the gridiron now as the Curtis player has made his way off the field and is okay being treated by trainers on the sidelines.
But check out Mr. Do-It-All.
Man,
Mr.
that guy's a
O'Neal
stud.
is out here at wide receiver. Let's see.
Hey, guys, little Bob going on. My son getting flaky.
We're going to put the camera on Mr. O'Neal right here.
Need the camera on number 9.
I need to talk to this guy after this game.
Oh, my boy's ready. I think they may go up top, Tim. Not going to lie to you. Let's see.
Let's see what they do here. Oh,
there's a throw over the middle. That's complete. The Tottenville wide receiver down the sidelines.
Mr. Elam.
That's a first down for Justin Elam, taking it deep into Curtis territory. It's going to be a 1st and 10 on what looks like the Warrior 29-yard line.
Good play, big play, chunk play. And Curtis, when you want to start to limit these plays, chunk plays can help you lose a game, guys.
Good. It was Tyrese.
It was
Tyrese. We can hear Coach Bukowski in the booth upstairs. My goodness, Coach P.
Shout out to the coaching staffs doing a remarkable job keeping it somewhat PG behind us as we're live.
Somewhat.
Great job. Probably curse more than they have, to be honest with you.
All right, this is going to be my last celebrity shout-out, man. We just had James Timmons join the IG Live.
JT in the building.
Yeah, James Timmons.
And here's a draw up the middle. Number 3 for the Pirates. Taking it down.
Curtis with the start. Thank you, Curtis.
Inside the 5-yard line. This is going to be 1st and goal for the Pirates.
Mr. Salacito.
Listen, they have a chance to take the lead for the first time this game.
Listen, guys, 2 big chunk plays back-to-back, guys. That's how you get a nice, cheap score here.
Luke, that's a great shot. You don't have to move it anymore. That's perfect.
Great job.
I mean,
I think now this is where Curtis' defensive line really has to buckle down.
To step it up. I'm seeing a lot of hands, man. I'm seeing a lot of hands on the hips. Guys look tired. Guys look fatigued.
This is where it matters the most. Timeout. All right, we could get these guys.
Timeout on the field from the Pirates. 6-6 midway through the third quarter. Oh, boy, I said we had a defensive battle in the first half. Tottenville Pirates have really had a complete game so far after struggling early on. We're seeing both sides of the table.
Oh, for sure. And this is what I expected. After these jitters and the nerves and things calm down and guys start to get into the flow of the game,
sure,
you expected to see this. And look at what Tottenville's doing. They're doing very strategic, basic plays, running the football, hard, and those types of things. And things are starting to hit gaps, big chunk plays.
And that's kind of what we spoke about, at halftime when we were just saying, you just got to keep attacking the trenches.
Right.
Those guys are going to get tired, and eventually one play they're just going to give, and that's when you get the big gains.
Absolutely. So you're seeing that now, guys. And what happens is when you get tired, you start missing your technique.
Yep. You start trying to take shortcuts.
Lazy. Yep.
Yes, getting lazy.
Out your stance. Yep. So fatigue is certainly kicking in.
You know it's kicking in. Legendary D-line coach Pete Mack, a.k.a. Pete C. Babe, out there. He's basically on the D-line with his team, instructing them what to do on this next play. Get back to the sidelines, coach. That's a penalty. These refs ain't playing today. But yeah, man, this is incredible football from both. I mean, Ev live streaming over there on Instagram. Shout out to everybody out there on all the social media sources watching us today.
Everyone supporting us, man. We appreciate each and every one of you. It's all love.
And we look good.
I can't believe the celebrities.
Damn it.
But the celebrities here are saying hello to us. What the hell's that about? I'm like, oh, this must be a mistake. All right, first and goal, Tottenville.
I just throw it to O'Neal. That's all you got to do. He's been doing everything else.
Yeah, I think O'Neal goes with the out route right now.
Man in motion.
Yeah, he was scared.
Now listen,
he was scared.
Quarterback went down on his own, but listen, Eb, we got to remember the last time this man was on the field for the last series, he took a mean hit.
That's true.
And when you take a hit like that and you see a man one-on-one, what you going to do?
You start to think about it.
You're going to think about it, right? Now, he was showing some moves prior to getting lit, so he's got something.
He's got something in there. He got some swiggle. That's a fact.
I like that word.
Swiggle?
I tell you, I like to hang out with the young kids. You get the new words.
The new lingo.
I was going to say it was hot, but that probably went out a while ago.
Yeah. No one says hot anymore.
Yeah, it's groovy, man. It's groovy. All right, well, dishing and swishing have been the Tottenville Pirates so far. Quarterback, fake handoff to a man in motion. He's going to spins out of it. Oh, my goodness. Oh! Is that a complete ball?
That is a complete catch. That is.
Talk about?
Okay.
Yo, I just seen a lot of people get.
But check the Tony toe tap.
Yeah. It was crazy. It was crazy.
Guy made 3 guys miss, all within about 2 feet.
And then the Patty Mahomes.
Right?
Yeah.
And then the Pat Mahomes over the top.
You see the Patty?
For the completion. My God.
Ooh.
You know what? Just as you're over here saying footsteps Falco, he's like, hold up.
I got some twinkle for you.
I hope they don't have an earpiece in that helmet. He's listening.
I'm telling you, because as soon as I said something about his Trevor Lawrence moves, he came out here.
Yeah, he must have heard Josh.
Yeah.
I don't know if we know how loud we are to be factual.
That is true.
Now, listen, if you like this tandem tag team, they've got a new show coming on the Nobody Cares Sports Network, Unforced Errors. You're going to hear more about that later as we have a third down. Tottenville taking a jump ball. Mr. O'Neal. Now, one-on-one, he's looking for a penalty here, and you know what? I don't think there is one.
Definitely a lot of contact on the play.
Definitely a lot of contact.
Sir.
There was one-on-one. Elam.
But listen, they're letting them play. You like that.
I don't mind no call on jump balls in the end zone.
That's 50-50.
Right?
Yes, sir.
That's 50-50. Keep your flag in your pocket.
Go get it.
Now, what's incredible,
Go get it.
we're over here talking about number 9 on stop. That was an incredible play by a strong secondary of the Curtis Warriors, one-on-one. He is much shorter than him.
Yeah, and to get attacked, 3 plays in the red zone, man, that's not easy.
Miles McGoy. Sophomore, young guy, young kid.
Sophomore. Well, imagine what he's going to be like with some development behind him. 4th down, Tottenville going for it.
Quarterback drives back.
Ooh.
Oh, here's a spin move, rolling to his left.
He's too pretty with it.
And the ball, you know what? He threw the ball into the ground. It stuck to his hand a little bit too long, and just like a pitcher loses grip, that's all happened on that play.
Man, a little too much stickum there.
Ev, that is a turnover. Curtis Warrior ball. They're going to take over. Looks like on about the 13-yard line. What do you think about Curtis right now? They've got to develop some momentum.
Yeah, I think they definitely got to get it going on offense. But I really like their defensive stance right there in the red zone. I mean, that wasn't easy for those guys, man, especially being fatigued. But, to stop somebody in the red zone for 4 plays, I think that's amazing.
So, yeah, I like to see what Curtis does on offense. I think they need to get the ball in Sam Martin's hands.
Yeah, he's been quiet today.
Yeah,
man.
he's that
Very
playmaker.
quiet.
I think, and I know he's been double-teamed, but just continue moving him around. And, you're going to throw Tottenville's defense off balance when you move him around.
Well, listen, I got to say, you got to give credit to the Tottenville staff. They seem to have a game plan for number 2, and they are, seems to be executing it very well.
Hey, that's the end of the fourth quarter here now. What did you know? 3 in the books.
Fours up.
That's right.
Fours
up. They're fired up here in the booth. 6-6 as we head to the fourth in St. George, Staten Island. Curtis High School, Tottenville Pirates, a rivalry game renewed. 2021 football, what could be better, baby? Warrior ball when we come back.
No such thing.
It's a hell of a job, boys.
Hello.
Hell of a job. Commodore's on the sidelines. The dog is off the leash. Todd, Commodore's on the sidelines throwing his 4s up. And taking selfies.
Look at him. Pops is bugged, bro.
Luke.
Commodore's hilarious, man.
He throwing the 4s up, you heard?
All right, here
Fours
we go.
up, Commodore.
Start of the fourth quarter underway. 1st and 10, Curtis.
Ooh, the jump pass.
There's a little jump pass from their QB. And
nice gain on the play.
A beautiful gain on the play.
Yes,
That's going to be close to a first down for the Warriors.
They saw him out of nothing there. Good play.
And that's what you got to do. You have to improvise on your feet, and we're seeing a lot of that today from these skill position players.
Yeah, these quarterbacks are making things happen, man. Things haven't been pretty, but they're making the best out of it. That's what you want to see out of your quarterback, especially in the current day of football. You're rarely seeing, well, in the pros you see drop-back passes, but everybody's looking for that Patty Mahomes to make something out of nothing.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Third quarter, score 6-6. Curtis, Tottenville.
2nd and 1 here.
Handoff. Ooh.
Oh.
He's trying to get busy.
Let's go,
Oh, and he
Mo.
gets to the second level. That's the Curtis running back trying to develop a little momentum of his own here. He hasn't really gotten going much today, but shown flashes of brilliance.
Showing flashes. He had a nice reception early in the game. Nice play there. He kind of got lit up there, too, at the end of that play.
You know what? There was some good contact both from the defender and the running back on that play.
Absolutely.
So,
guys are playing. Guys are definitely flying around.
what do they call that? The Oklahoma drill?
Oh, man.
Oh, Oklahoma.
And
the former quarterback.
Former quarterback taking it outside.
I tell you what, number 11, you gotta lower your pad level for somebody to come down that hill and meet you in that alley.
Yeah, he got taken out on his legs real quick. Sometimes when you don't carry the ball like that, you get yourself into open field. It's like, wait, hold on a second. Everybody's trying to kill me.
You're a big guy, fella.
That's a 2nd and 6 for the Warriors.
My goodness, they got to let Sam get some one-on-one coverage, man. This is ridiculous. Double teaming him the whole game.
Quarterback under pressure, steps up in the pocket,
go!
draws
Let's go,
downfield. 17 with the catch.
You see that?
Elijah Daniels, man, that's a sophomore.
That's the young guy. He was the first player of the game. This
sir.
Kid. Maybe they need to go back to him. This guy's been getting one-on-one coverage all game. I think they need to throw him the rock.
Yep.
That is absolutely beautiful. The quarterback pocket absolutely crumbled around this young man. What did he do? Stepped up, moved up in the pocket, fired a strike downfield to a wide-open sophomore. I mean, you're talking about young players here showing old wisdom.
Handoff.
There's a handoff to number 4 at the second level.
We got a Curtis
Let's
touchdown.
go, Curtis touchdown.
We got a Curtis
Josh
touchdown.
didn't really sound too enthusiastic when he said that.
We have a Curtis touchdown.
That is a touchdown on the board for the Warriors, and they will retake the lead.
It's a touchdown for Curtis.
12-6, no laundry on the field. Can you believe it?
Any other time you have laundry on the field, Curtis scores.
Man.
There's no
these
flags.
Tottenville Pirates, they got.
I'm just saying. Just saying. How old is he? Can we get the birth certificate on
that's
that kid?
crazy.
No, because since you want to do it, we're going to do it. I need birth certificates.
I mean, we could do that for Tottenville as well.
No, you don't have to worry about that.
Tottenville got some seniors reclassifying as freshmen.
You don't have to worry about that.
We're not going to get started.
Okay.
They're using their little brother's ID.
We know the track record of this.
I can't remember that Dominican kid's name. It'll come to me. It'll come to me at dinner time tonight.
I want the certificates.
All right, here is a shuffle pass up the middle.
Nice.
2-point conversion is good for the Warriors.
Sam Martin.
Sam on with the
Great
two-point
play,
conversion.
Sam.
We got a 14-6 ball game, guys.
Guys, I just wanted to read one comment. It says, y'all saved a lot of parents and family today. This is a hell of a job. Thank you. So I just wanted to, let you guys know that compliment. A lot of people are tuned in and they appreciate us.
Thank you.
So somebody cares.
Thank you.
I didn't think anybody did, Ev. That's a miracle.
Well, thank you very much.
Yeah, that's right. It is 14-6 Warriors. They score on their opening possession of the fourth quarter, and it was a great drive. It's not like it was simple a field position thing here.
No.
They put together a solid drive after not having much in a long time, let's be honest.
But then we talk about chunk plays, right? Things have been very tight. Defense has been playing very well. As people who start to get fatigued, you're going to see a lot of more chunk plays, a lot more gashes, a lot of more people running free. And what have we been seeing?
Listen, we've been seeing the players get a little bit more comfortable as the game goes on.
Absolutely.
And going into what they're good at, right? And listen, it was a lot in the beginning for everybody. The players, the refs, they all wanted in on the action. Hell, even I saw you climbing the fence. I said, Josh, you can't play.
I'll play right now. My
you've been saying it all game. Don't tell me I can't play, Dan. I had to take you down with your belt. Like, come down, bro.
I'll tell you guys one thing. I don't miss Coach Bukowski's yelling. My goodness.
Not at all.
That's an angry man.
Not at all.
It's an angry man.
Yeah, 14-6. Curtis kicks off. It is a squib kick down the middle of the field and fielded and covered up by the Pirates.
Number 8. Whenever you get an opportunity to run with the rock, you get up and run.
Really?
No. Get down.
That's your advice?
Get down on the ball.
No, I hear the
exactly what you do.
The sideline's yelling poison, and you're going
get on the ball.
Pick it up and run with it.
Exactly. Don't listen to Josh.
Listen. Don't do what Josh
Nito, Robert Nito, number 8 of the Tottenville Pirates. Don't listen to Josh.
Don't
Moody.
do what Josh do. He would have did that, but
that's all right, Josh.
That's
Can't all be first round picks.
No.
Right?
Yeah. No, literally, because I wasn't the first.
Yeah, that's right. First and 10 Pirates. They're in a precarious position. They find themselves down by a touchdown and a 2-point conversion early on here in the fourth
quarter.
quarter.
They take a shot there. There's nobody in the middle of the field.
And the quarterback's going to keep it again.
Up the middle.
Gash. Nice play. Gain of 7.
Yeah, it looks like gain of 7.
I'm telling you, this has been their best play so far today.
I was going to say, man, this quarterback is really tough. This is a tough quarterback.
Ever since I said the Trevor Lawrence moves, bro, he's been backing out some ish.
He definitely heard you.
This quarterback kind of reminds me a lot of a young Cam. I know it sounds crazy, but I am Superman. I am looking at him. I'm watching this quarterback on the field. I can't tell if he's handing it off or keeping it.
Dan, you might have lost
Dan, you see.
Okay, number 5.
I'll get back to that.
Ooh, man, that's a big.
That's a first down. That's a first down, Tottenville.
Come on, Osterhard!
Now,
that's a big back. Back to what you were saying. I wouldn't say Cam. I would say I'm getting more like
these are the greatest football players I've ever seen in my life.
Johnny Manziel. Yeah, Johnny Manziel.
Oh, you'll give him Johnny Manziel?
I'm going to give him Johnny.
I will not give him Johnny.
I'm not giving him Cam. I'm giving him Johnny.
You just called him Superman, Dan. Yo, Dan.
I'm going to call him Superman. I'm going to invite him over for dinner later. You'll see. Dan. You guys say he's going to be best friends with me. You'll see.
Okay. Dan, if you keep making these comments, our show's not going to be credible, Dan.
I'm just talking.
It's not credible, Evan. What are you trying?
Nobody cares.
Come on, man. First and 10 Pirates. Show me something.
We got another. Ooh.
What do you know? Ooh. QB keeps splitting it towards outside the tackles, and the Warriors have had enough. But the QB's going to. Listen, we got a hole. There we go. There we go, folks.
Another flag on the play.
I had enough of this. Going to get their names.
This is hogwash.
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 I like that.
BS on a stick.
Absolutely. Don't sugarcoat it, Josh. Tell them how you really feel.
Listen, if I would, I want to come back here. So I'm
to be fair,
DOE, we want to come back.
Josh, anytime a quarterback starts to scramble, whether it's a design play or not, the chances of holding downfield are great, and a ref can call it probably every play if he wants to.
If you listen, I couldn't be blocked, so I was held every play if I didn't make the play for real. So if you want to keep it a stat.
Yeah, do you hear this?
No, Josh was a guy in high school, man. I'm not even going to deny that.
I'm talking about college, too.
Oh, yeah. I didn't get to watch him as much in college, but I know in high school he was a stud.
Over here saying he can't be blocked. I completely agree. Who am I?
Who am I? Too. You heard? I'm sorry. Yeah. I'm sorry. That's football, Josh. This is commentator, Josh.
So, they're saying it's a first down on the field. But this can't be correct. They're saying it's a 1st and 3. Has to be 2nd down. Mathematically doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, it doesn't.
And that is a draw up the middle.
Might be a loss. No? It's right on the line.
And not much on that.
Not much on that.
And you know what?
Guys, 8 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. 14-6 ball game.
They're saying that was first down. They're saying this is second down.
Yeah, I think they.
The penalty must have been the penalty. I thought it was on time, though.
Maybe the water boy's running the sticks and he's got a concussion. You don't know what's going on. All right, second down and 3, they say out there. And Tottenville, I don't think they're ever not going to run a shotgun formation. So why don't you just assume that that's what they're in until I say otherwise? 2 men in the backfield, split left and right. It's a handoff.
Mr. Elam.
Mr. Elam.
The big fella. That's not a first down either.
No.
And a little extracurricular activity. 22 trying to shake the ball loose for the Warriors.
He already caused the fumble earlier, so can't blame him. Get the football out. That's what we teach on defense. Justin Garcia.
7 minutes, 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Curtis 14, Tottenville Pirates 6. Third down and 2.
You just sounded like Joe Nugent.
Shout out to Joe Nugent, legend.
I might have a career.
I'm just saying.
I may have a career. Don't hype me up.
As long as he's not angry. He had a little snack before you got his blood sugar up.
Yes, sir. Had my little Bellevue
He wanted to come get a smoothie before we came.
Now, this is a big 3rd and 1 for the Pirates. Look at him. Elam. Now, he got whacked by number 22.
He throw a flag? What is
another flag?
Come on,
we
Mr.
got to speak to these refs, man.
Come on, man.
First of all, I hate his body posture. It looks bad. Okay, that's number 1.
Man.
Number 2,
we're not going to get along.
You did not need to throw that flag. I'm sorry, DOE. You guys probably would never have us come back here again. I'm just saying, boy. Got the. All right.
Well, you know,
y'all wanted me to be me. I'm gonna be me. Like.
All right, they're calling a penalty against the Warriors. It looks like an unsportsmanlike conduct after the play against Mr. Garcia.
Who's been doing a lot of chirping,
for the record,
he's been backing it up.
We don't agree with that call. It was a clean hit on the field. He got up hyped. But listen, after he got up hyped, you might not have seen it. He stepped over it, and he made two muscles and flexed towards the Tottenville sidelines.
I get it, but let the kid play.
Let him play. I get it. They're playing. Thank you, Commodore. Always insightful. 1st and 10, Pirates. 14-6, Curtis. 6:39 to go in the fourth quarter.
Handoff to default.
He's going up to default. That's
down.
enough for Tottenville. First down.
My son is getting busy, though.
Generic
you always need a player like this on your team, though.
Luke, you're good on that.
Nobody knows.
It doesn't matter. Right.
Aiden Schnell.
Oh, he's gang? Okay. Okay.
I told Curtis staff, I said, you mind moving that tent that's a little in our field of view? You know what they told me?
What they tell you?
You already know what they told me. The tent's still there.
They must have told you nobody cares.
That's right. 1st and 10, Pirates. Quarterback looks to his left.
Dancing.
Under pressure. Throws downfield. Out of bounds. Smart play.
I tell you what, man. I like him in the pocket, man.
Yeah,
he's
tough QB.
He's cool. Got a little ish to him. Like it. Pause.
By the way, if you like what you're seeing here today, make sure and like and subscribe to Nobody Cares Sports Network, newly launched. Happy to be out here serving the community for what is our 3rd year in business. If you like what you see, you'd like to see us cover more events, by all means, hey, you can even sponsor us. We can get some more cameras and a better field of view. Right now, the best thing you could see is the dimples on these beautiful actors next to me. We'll see that when we switch cameras again, but I don't want to make the ladies woo too much at home.
I'm sorry, ladies. I'm married.
No ring on my finger.
And my wife is watching.
That's right.
Yeah, his wife is watching.
They love you at home, everybody. Listen to that crowd. My God. Hey, Mama. Well, back to the game. Shout out to all the ladies in our life. May they keep crushing it. And there's a draw up, handoff the run back. Listen, they're grinding out. They're grinding out. They're getting back to their run game here. Quarterback. I'm calling. I think we're going to see a sweep outside with this quarterback right now.
Yeah, we do it for another. Oh, maybe some play action passes. They've been running that. that QB handback look a lot.
He's been doing that Cam Newton Superman stuff. That's what I'm saying.
He's been doing Johnny Manziel
He's looking like Johnny Manziel.
He's doing Johnny Manziel.
I had enough of this. I know. No, but they don't pay to listen to me. They don't pay either. All right? That's why I keep reminding you guys that it's a free broadcast. I say whatever I want.
I am not gonna allow that to fly. No, I'm giving him Johnny.
I'm a big fan of his. I'll be honest.
Oh, Cam?
All right. No, the kid on. All right, it's a draw.
Default getting
Tottenville.
busy. Yo, shout out to Default.
This is a first down now for the Pirates, moving the ball deep downfield. A first and goal, Tottenville.
Dan, just to confirm, my wife just said, "Damn right, I am watching." So
yeah, she's not. Yo, Dan, don't get Josh in trouble.
Happy home.
Happy wife, happy life.
Happy home.
Listen.
She got the YouTube up, the IG live. She might be at the gate. I ain't gonna lie.
She ain't playing. I say eagle eye earlier. That is eagle.
I hope she's not Spanish. You can get hit with a sandal from here.
No.
She is?
Oh, no.
Dan, Dan, just stop. Just stop. Just let it go, Dan.
Alone, Dan.
There's a sandal flying around right now.
Just let it go.
We
got QB option.
QB sweep left.
We got touchdown.
Touchdown Pirates.
Okay, let's go.
All right,
we need these 2 points now.
Under 5 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. The Pirates score a much-needed touchdown. The score 14-12, and they're going to look to go for a 2-point conversion here.
She says she's around the corner.
It's a problem. And
shout out to Kate for pulling up on the IG live too.
We can't wait to get on set with you, Kate. We're gonna have some fun, my dear. Can't wait.
Woo. Oh yeah, unforced turnovers, unforced errors.
Come on, Dan. Guys, don't listen to Dan.
This is the boss man too.
He's not credible. I'm sorry, y'all.
This is the boss man.
No.
He's putting this stuff together. He's the one putting it together.
I feel embarrassed. Super embarrassed. Yeah, well.
Gosh,
all right, scores 14-12, 4 minutes, 57 seconds left at the Castle. Let's see if Tottenville goes for the extra point or if they go for the 2-point conversion.
14-12, man. I mean, we're right outside the fourth 4-minute warning here in the fourth quarter. This game has lived up to the hype. I mean, you're less than 5 minutes to go, and we're at a one-possession game, 2 points away from being tied.
Where'd the game go? I guess when you're having fun, you know.
Time flies when you're having fun.
Yeah, absolutely.
I got to get home to our women. You know how it goes.
Yeah. Well, woman. Woman. W-O-M.
I'll say it for all of us.
Yeah, Dan, you're going to get Josh in trouble.
I'm just trying to clarify for my wife.
This may be Josh's last game where he's broadcasting.
I'm just trying to clarify for my wife.
I'm sorry, everybody.
A-N.
Lo Siento. All right?
He said Lo Siento. That's funny.
Just saying.
Listen, we got out of the break. It's a timeout now. Tottenville takes a much-needed timeout to talk this over. 2-point conversion coming up. If they're stopped, this game's far from over. If they get it in, well, you already know.
It's a whole new game.
Whole new ball game.
0-0 ball game at this point. Let's see what Neville has drawn up here.
You know how they scored before? Sweep. What do you see here, boys? On a 2-point conversion, what do you like?
I'm looking for a little play action. I like a little zone read pass here to my man O'Neal. So I love this play.
I think Curtis' defensive line gets a stop. Let's see.
Oh, QB hands it off on a reverse.
O'Neal
is.
I don't think he got it. Hold on.
The ref indicates he is stopped.
Curtis' defensive line gets a stop.
And Tottenville is adamant that he is in.
Never go against what Evan says, man. I'm trying to tell y'all.
I'm telling you, these bad posture referees, bro. I don't like these calls,
we had Curtis.
Bro.
We had Curtis, so you know the refs gonna favor us.
No, bro. Bro.
Oh, Josh, you're not supposed to show so much emotion on camera.
No. Oh, listen.
Now, listen, from here, from 80 yards away,
he looked like he was in.
He was in.
He was in, man.
Absolutely.
Like the safety before wasn't.
Just like the safety before, yeah. So, well, maybe it's a makeup call. You never know. Well, I'll tell you what.
14-12 ball game, Dan.
14-12 ball game.
This game's far from over.
Far from over.
Yeah, 4 minutes, 45 seconds left. That's a lot of time.
That is an eternity when it comes to these two schools. A lot can happen. Commodore just mentioned he's on his way back to the sidelines to take more selfies and get thrown out by school security. We wish him the best of luck. Godspeed.
If he gets kicked out, I don't know him.
I don't know him already. What are you talking about? I'm preemptively. That's the Commodore. When we're at work, that's the Commodore. Sadly, people don't even know that that's my father. Right? They rip on him so much. All right, 14-12. Tottenville looking to kick off. Do they squib it? Do they kick it deep?
I see a little, because I don't know. The kicking game for Tottenville hasn't been strong. Punting game hasn't been strong. If he does his normal kick, he may get a nice bounce here and might land in Tottenville Pirates' hands.
I agree with you. Anybody got cross-eyes or bad vision on that team for Curtis? He's aiming for him right now. You can guarantee that. Tottenville bunched up. They're bluffing. They could be squibbing it, possibly doing they do an onside kick. It's recovered.
He tried to get busy just now.
He tried to skate.
And number 13 recovers it for the Warriors. That's going to be
wild boy. Tyrese Door.
Hey,
I don't know if it's Door or Doree.
He said, "Mama, it's my time to shine. I got the ball. I'm about to get busy."
I'm trying to make a play out of nothing. I ain't mad at him.
I'm not mad at him whatsoever.
This is what I was trying to tell number 8 before. Boy, you get the ball. Yeah, I'm sliding. I ain't mad at you, big dog.
Not even for a second. Big shout out to all of our supporters, Tom and Company, Digital Media, Print Services. Just a reminder, anything you need, give them a call. Tremendous. They do our website. Gotta check it out. NobodyCaresSportsShow.com. They also handle our graphics. They did the flyer for today's game.
Yes.
Make sure a big shout out to Tom DeVito over there at Tom & Co.
Shout out to Tom.
1st and 10 Warriors.
Oh, okay.
Nice little juke move here from number 9.
He definitely took a shot.
Looks like a gain about 6
Tottenville
yards.
Pirates. Who is number 4 on the Curtis? Navon Mitchell. I like this kid. He got a little swiggle.
I'm going to take a shot at this kid's name. Number 9, Osahan Narua on the carry for the Warriors. I'm ready for my ESPY, ESPN. 2nd and 5 Warriors.
He got the swag rag flowing. You see my boy?
That's a fact.
I'm jacking it. He should have went with the black spat, though. I don't like the white spat.
Yeah, me
The black
either.
spat would have been jiggy. Pardon me, y'all. I'll look at swag.
Just over 4 minutes to go here in the final quarter.
Somebody tell me, where is Mr. Sam? They were trying to get him the ball there.
Oof.
And they're
Looked
calling
like he
a
might have broke that one for a first down, too.
false start.
Evan.
False start against the Warriors here.
The refs couldn't handle it. They had to throw a flag in them in about 30 seconds. I got to point out, Sam's a great player, but the Tottenville coaching staff seemed to have a great scheme for him today. See, they have 2 guys over top at all times.
As a 2nd down, and Curtis not getting much here. Tottenville defense coming up in a big way. They really can't afford to let Curtis get a 1st down here this late.
Yeah, Dan. Under the 4 minutes here now. It's crunch time. It's crunch time. Hands on their hips. Who wants it more?
It's possible it's under 4 minutes. I don't know.
Oh, yeah. Well, I'm going
I don't know if they had a 4-minute warning yet.
They would have stopped the game. You're right. You're absolutely right. They would have stopped the game.
You can't go by this game clock.
Oh, yeah, right. Because it's just running.
Because they're saying...
It's just soccer clock. Just never stops.
Number 4 is actually a sophomore.
It's a soccer clock. 3rd and 10 Warriors. Big play for the Tottenville defense. They send the house.
Let's go. Sam Martin overthrown, but a flag has been thrown as well.
Here comes bad posture.
I just don't know how he could... if that is...
Here comes bad posture.
Who is this against, Tim?
They have to call defensive pass interference.
I don't know what.
How is that catchable? The ball's thrown 10 yards out of bounds.
I'm just trying to figure out what
this guy. I'm telling you. I'm sorry. That's terrible.
Yeah.
That's terrible.
I mean, I guess when you throw flags, that's how you secure your job. I don't know.
So we're being a little hard on the refs, but I'm calling it as I see. That was a bad.
So what's the call here?
What was the call?
I think they might have picked. Let's see if they picked the flag up. I hope they picked this flag up.
No, they did not.
Looks like the defense is going on the field.
This is against the Warriors.
They're punting.
This is a flag against the Warriors.
They called pass interference on Sam.
No, it's not a pass interference call.
I saw him do a.
What's this?
No clue.
Yeah,
I'm
11 years removed.
We don't know what calls made on the field right now.
I don't know what that.
And
I know. I seen the offense. The offensive line came off the field.
O'Neal's asking him, "What's going on, ref? What's the call?" I mean, this is a critical call, and you can't have the refs doing this late in the game.
No,
critical call.
Let's see what we got here.
Punt. So I guess it was against Curtis.
So they did call pass interference.
All right, there
it is. They called Sam for that push off, which is weird because the ball is
pass
uncatchable.
interference. Yeah. Uncatchable ball, offense, defense.
I'm just confused.
And the flag was thrown super late.
Yeah, I don't know. He was bored.
Yeah.
I think it got stuck on his finger. He just had to stick with it or something.
And Curtis to punt. It's a good kick. And it takes a Tottenville bounce. It's picked up immediately by number 21, and he'll take it to the 41.
Damn, we are setting up for a nice ending to this beautiful, beautiful ball game here.
Are you ready for an epic ending? I sure am. Looks like we got to be at the 4-minute warning now. I don't know.
Well, we haven't got the stoppage yet. That's for sure.
No stoppage. No. There's. You think the refs are going to call up here and let us know what's going on? You're out of your minds.
Well, they clearly not going to like Josh after this game, but that's all right. Josh hands work.
What you trying to say?
I said it.
Shout out to the DOE though. Thank you for
shout out to the DOE. Absolutely.
I mean, like they work. Like I can write and shake hands.
And, all the important things
and wave and
First and 10, Tottenville looking for a big play. Under pressure, quarterback is going to throw downfield.
He dropped the ball, man. Wow.
Number 2
dropped. He had an interception earlier.
And that is
Mr. Velasquez.
That is a first down and possibly way more in the Tottenville sidelines. Right. You just see them reeling from that play.
Let's see if the young guy can get it back.
Shout out to another legend on the IG Live, Bobby Skinner, man. Another guy from Staten Island that made it to the league, man. Shout out to him.
Big Bobby.
Big Bobby.
I don't understand why we're getting love, I don't think there's nothing going on in it, but I told you. We got the best in the business on the broadcast booth. The Commodore on the halftime show. Josh Moody, Evan Odessier, Danny Shinada up here. We got Luke on camera. Nobody Cares Sports is lit. Second and 10, Tottenville. QB keep.
Yeah, they on that.
Maybe went to the well too many times there.
Yeah. I think they got to go up top, man. It's 2 minutes, 15 seconds left.
Well, we can't go by the soccer clock over there. We don't know exactly because we haven't got the 4-minute stoppage just yet.
No idea what time. I have no idea what time.
Unless they did. I mean, the way this game has been officiated, they could have just said it to each other.
So if you want to know, the imaginary clock says that there's 2 minutes left.
Right.
The clock here that nobody's taking care of. Third and 8.
Ooh. Got some pressure. Somebody open.
Downfield.
He dropped it. Yeah, Mr. I don't know if I could call Mr. Do-It-All anymore.
That was the one right there, man.
That was the one, man. That was the one.
Now look.
But he's tired, man. He's playing both ways, man. They're asking a lot of him.
And here's the other thing, though. He had to lay out for that ball. It's not like the ball was thrown to him in stride, right? So, I mean, I'm not going to.
I love the effort.
But you know the deal, boys. If the ball touches you on your hands,
you got to catch it.
Got to catch it.
You got to catch that, John.
I mean, just a hole in the Warriors' defense. Nobody home. O'Neal really snuck behind everybody. It brings up a fourth down for the Pirates.
That's all right, kid. Next play.
They got to convert here.
Next play.
Quarterback sliding to his right, throwing downfield, incomplete. And the Warriors celebrate.
Coach Gambardella just told the guys take a knee, so that looks like the end of this ball game.
Yeah, looks like that could be it. I don't know what the hell happened to the 4-minute warning. Tottenville needed that. And listen, they had the opportunity. Had the opportunity. Curtis, the defensive line was there, but their strong suit, the secondary, got a little bit exposed here in the second half.
Man. And it's crazy because football is a game of inches, right? And it always comes down to very little things, right? That one play could have been the changer there with O'Neal with that drop pass.
Absolutely. Right now it's 14-12. It looks like the Warriors in victory formation.
Yes.
You hate to see it. You hate to see it.
Yeah, we don't need that. We got a timeout on the field. Oh no, we're gonna reset the play clock. Timeout on the field. Yep.
I don't know. I have to question this because we did not get a 4-minute warning.
There's a fact.
So I want to know how they get in victory formation right now. We never knew when we
normally,
and the clock still says 141 left.
What's up, Coach? Oh, I love that guy.
Coach B.
That's a good guy.
That's our guy. Yes, sir.
Good guy.
Yes, normally you do get a
4-minute warning.
Normally you get a 4-minute warning,
and normally you don't get 400 flags. So, but then again,
that is
true.
They may have thrown their flags more today than they did the whole season.
What's the story of today's game, right? You don't want to say it's about the refs. At the end of the day, the final plays weren't decided by the refs. They were decided by the players, right? So this is a
refs, please don't take it too hard. We're having fun up here. Please.
That's the ball game. The Curtis Warriors take a W.
Have won again.
The opening game of the season.
14-12 at the Castle.
And it was a great game, right down to the wire. A one-possession game the entire time. A back-and-forth battle. Ev, Josh, it's been an absolute pleasure. The Warriors winning 14-12 here at Curtis High School in St. George as they line up on the field for handshakes. Boys, give me some of your closing thoughts on this game.
Well, first things first, this handshake line is going to end up on the 45 because for some reason, when you do handshakes on the 50-yard line, it never ends up straight. But to close the game.
I see you. I see you.
To close the game, I got to just point out the energy and the vibes that was in the building today on this football field. These guys came out here and left it all on the field. You can clearly see they were excited to play. And ultimately, it came down to the up front. And guys making more plays. We saw a lot of mistakes, which you expect with guys missing action for so long. But, I got to give credit to both teams here. They came out here and played hard. A great show for the friends and family. Just excited to be out here. Great game all around.
Ab, what are you thinking?
I definitely agree with everything that Josh said. And, I'm sure, I know Curtis is missing a few guys. Eric Dukes, their star defensive end. Osagi, Narua, their star offensive lineman. And I'm sure Tottenville's missing some guys as well. So I think this is definitely a step in the right direction. Get the guys, going again. And I'm excited to see what both teams do, honestly, during the fall, man. I thought it was an amazing game. And I just want to point out, Josh is definitely right about that handshake line. I see it drifting over.
It's a snake. It's a snake. Look, we're gonna drop it back up here.
Happens every time, my boy.
You start on the 50, and they slowly go towards the 45.
That is crazy.
Bro,
that is crazy.
Every time.
Unbelievable.
But yeah, I think it was excellent coaching by both teams. And honestly, I'm just excited to be out here, man. It was a great atmosphere.
Guys, DOE, really, we hope you guys allow us to come back here again. We will do any and everything we possibly can to be at any function here if you allow us to be. Thank you. Thank y'all if y'all been tuning in.
Yes, thank you everyone that tuned in.
Everybody that tuned in, we appreciate you. And to all of our supporters, and we've been mentioning them because our supporters power us and give us the opportunity to broadcast for free to the community. So the Dr. Theodore A. Atlas Foundation, Staten Island Sports Hall of Fame, Tom and Company, we cannot thank you enough.
Thank you.
The people of Staten Island, New York City, America, the world.
Yes,
how are
sir.
you?
Man, you tuned into a hell of a broadcast here from Nobody Cares Sports. Josh, Evan, boy, this has been a heck of a lot of fun.
It's been fun.
Heck of a lot of fun. Well, you already know the story. Nobody Cares from Curtis High School. I'm Danny Shenad, joined, of course, by Evan Odessier and Josh Moody. Make sure and check out the Unforced Errors broadcast coming to you on the Nobody Cares Sports Network, featuring these two. Actress, comedian, model Kate Herman. You don't know, but you're going to know soon. Summer 2021.
Yes, sir.
This has been another fantastic broadcast of the Nobody Cares Sports Network. I'm Danny Shenad saying to all of you, be safe, be well. Good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Nobody cares.
Nobody cares. We're out of here. Till next time.
I don't know.